Hello, Minneapolis.
Hello,
I don't know.
Minneapolis.
Let's see. Create go live. That's what I wanted to do.
Where my 612 niggas at?
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
61. That's the Minneapolis area code.
Oh, I legit had no idea. I was just like, what are you talking about? The end of the games of the year with like 5 exclamation marks. Go streaming with not Jay. Who the fuck is Jay? JaydenPixels.
It's a me, JaydenPixels.
It's me, Jayden. What? What?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Oh, it was a glitch on YouTube. Okay.
What happened?
For a second, it showed Logan's profile picture on YouTube as that girl from Life is Strange.
What?
I was like, what the fuck?
Alright.
No, it does not have AI content. Do not allow automatic things. Sort by newest. Save.
You know, I know there's like AI live streaming, and the people who are doing that try, streaming for real. It's kind of fun. Don't be a bitch ass nigga. It's simple.
Exactly. It's more fun to just do it yourself.
That, and plus, like, AI generated Let's Plays are slowly becoming a thing, and you suck.
Like, it's already low effort content, but like when you do it yourself, at least there's like, it's just a guy having a good time playing a game.
Yeah, plus it'll have there's personality. You can like meet the person one day, but
you might as well just upload it how I do, where there's just no commentary. It'd just be like just gameplay at that point.
No, look, yeah, you can have more. You can put an effort with a no commentary video, but just like put text, and people be like, "Oh,
Exactly.
This guy's funny." He has like, hi, we're just shitting on AI.
Alright, anyways, start streaming.
That's fitting. I just took a dump on it today.
Oh,
Hi, chat.
Oh, you guys want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, let me turn down the music.
That's so fucking funny, Jayden.
No, shut the fuck up, bitch. I love that thumbnail. Okay, so I decided to go get me and my roommate some coffee, and as I was driving to the coffee place,
Yeah.
one thing, there was an accident, and there was like a bunch of like fucking squad cars like blocking the road, and the accident was like really bad. Like the car like was like upside down. It got fucked up real bad.
God.
And
It's hilarious.
As I was driving, like I had to like do like a U-turn, and right next to on the right side there was like a Tesla dealership, and there's a bunch of people like having like signs out and saying like Tesla cringe, Tesla bad. And it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. But I think there was like a fight that was about to break out, and the cops from the fucking accident was about to pull up. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go get the coffee. So yeah, that was my little adventure today. I tried to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, when I said that the car getting flipped over was hilarious, I was role playing as Germa.
What?
I mean, fair. That's pretty in character.
There's. I tried the. It's my first time ordering coffee from like a coffee place, and you know what? It's pretty good. I usually get cold coffee. I haven't tried hot coffee yet. Feel like.
Your cold brew.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Coffee has just not been working for me. Like I had like I sip it to like, oh, I want to get a burst of energy. No, coffee does the opposite. It puts me to sleep.
Damn.
Well, I Like coffee isn't really meant to like necessarily give you energy. It's supposed to just keep you like kind of wired.
Yeah.
I thought like
But I mean, especially cold brew can just like put you to sleep.
really? I thought, damn. I thought I thought it'd be like the opposite, like with the, damn. Okay.
Well, because like the thing is with coffee is that like it's mostly just caffeine, like especially with like without any sugar.
Mhm.
So it's not that it like makes you awake. It's just that it like tries to make you think you're not tired.
So the coffee's gaslighting.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Mm.
You're being gaslit by Big Coffee.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. On that note, what exactly are we doing?
Yeah, we kind of just jumped into this no plan, didn't we? We still have not come to like any sort of agreement other than one thing, which is
Okay,
that we're
We're just gonna like
Yeah.
rank the best of the best, and I guess we're gonna do
Yeah.
like the worst of the best. But we also didn't. I want to do like the best of the worst, but you guys are kind of against it.
Well, we'll
I-
feel it out. I just know
Yeah.
for sure we should do our like top 12 in terms of like what we
Yeah.
chose like the best of each month and rank them,
Yes.
and then
Yeah,
we kind of
well-
go from there.
Yeah.
Let's rank them in order, and then I'm thinking also we should do like our 3 favorites from every month or something.
Yes.
That'd be kind of fun.
Like,
to look at.
personal favorites. Considering this is like like pretty like mostly objective.
Yeah.
Keyword mostly.
Hold on. Let's see.
We can like even
let
highlight
me
it
actually-
in our own
hold on.
colors too.
Transition. There we go. Now the chat can actually see what we're talking about. Okay. I'm just gonna ask you the names of games. For January, what was the winner and what platform?
Resident Evil 4
Resident
for
4.
GameCube.
Hold on, I gotta make it like a new tab and shit.
Okay, rename.
To Google
Top.
Sheets.
Okay, what about February?
Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES.
Okay. And March.
March. Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, hold on, be right back.
All right.
Oh yeah, I made a rice bowl dinner, chicken beef, with a shit ton of veggies, eggplant, broccoli, bell peppers, cucumber.
Lettuce.
See, I was thinking about getting lettuce, but it doesn't really enhance the rice bowl.
Mm. That's how they get you. That's how
Back,
fake
what's-
lettuce
what's-
gets you.
What's the thing for April?
Portal 2 for Mac/PC.
Okay. Let me pour some water, and I'll type in Portal 2 for Mac/PC.
I should have gotten water before this. I'm fucked.
Go. You know what? Go get water. I can also do this myself.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, May is Flappy Bird.
That's awesome. Holy sh! How the fuck did Flappy? Never mind. We'll figure it out later. Just go get water.
It was because of me.
Portal 2 Mac PC. I mean, no, it wasn't Flappy Bird. Fuck off.
What? What's wrong?
Logan told me the overall winner in May was Flappy Bird.
No, it's Minecraft. What's up, Lenny?
Okay, May. June is Diablo 2 for PC. July is Star Wars Coder. And that was for Xbox. The Xbox exclusive, technically. Let's go. GoldenEye 007 for the N64. September was Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, baby!
I still gotta play that. I have it installed and ready to go. I just gotta actually play it.
Play that shit! Do it!
Shadow of the Colossus. Also for PS2. November was... Whoa, N64, not 84.
I'm back.
Huh. And then December was Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah.
So, some just random tidbits before we even go over it. Something interesting of note. Our biggest consoles for like winners are a tie between the PS2 and the PC.
That's a shocker.
Yeah.
The
Let's see.
PlayStation had games, bro.
Only 3 of the games on this list, or 3, technically 4, were Nintendo games.
Ha!
No puzzle games, no rhythm games, no sports
puzzle games. Portal 2 is right there.
Oh yeah, that is, yeah, duh. I'm thinking like traditional puzzle game. Huh.
Yeah, no rhythm games because we're anti-rhythm. We don't know how to do rhythm. No sports games because sports are stupid. No point and click because they're nerdy and lame.
So true.
No visual novels because that requires reading, and that's nerdy and lame.
Damn.
Just thinking about reading makes me think about books, and it like reeks of mildew.
Why mildew?
We have our 12 games.
Yes, sir.
Look at them. Wow, beautiful. Incredible.
You know, this is
honestly incredible.
You know, to be honest, this is actually like a banging list of games. So you're like stuck on like a deserted island, and you have to like play these games. And you have like games, bro. You got games.
In fact, I'm gonna do this.
What?
There we go. Because then now the top 12 spots are open.
Oh.
Okay. So guys, what is out of all of these games on here, which one would you put in the bottom spot? I think I already have one that I'm willing to put.
I say Diablo 2.
All right.
Logan?
So I kind of did some thinking about this like before we started. Like kind of like weeks before. No, not weeks. It hasn't been weeks. What am I saying? I don't know. But essentially, I thought about how I personally would rank these, and I kind of already had a bottom 2 and top 3 already in mind. And then like for me, the hardest part is just gonna be like kind of like the jumble and then like the jungle gym in the middle. Also Elijah's screaming in the background, so that's probably gonna be picked up to the mic eventually.
Yeah, it's funny.
As controversial a statement as this would be, my bottom game is gonna be my favorite game of all time, Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Really?
I was actually gonna suggest that only because out of all the games on this list, like all of these games on this list are influential to more than just themselves. Whereas Brawl was influential for Smash. You know?
Okay. It was influential for Smash. You could also argue it was influential for like console modding with Project M.
I mean, yes.
And also that's still like kind of a stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to, I think Brawl honestly would take the bottom spot.
Yeah.
That's a shocker to me. Like, I mean,
really?
In personal opinion, I'd rather play Brawl over Diablo 2, but hey, if it's a 2 against 1, like, sure, Brawl could be like...
Well, I would play Brawl over like all of these. It's really my favorite game.
I mean, like,
But-
I would rather play Brawl over Diablo 2, but in terms of like overall importance to the gaming industry as a whole,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Brawl can be at number 2.
Ah. and then I'm gonna bold it. All right. So, let's get that fucker out of here. Okay. So, there are a couple that I feel like should be higher on the list, and a couple that should be like lower on the list.
Yes.
And a couple that like I really could put wherever.
I already have, like I said, I already have like a top 3 in mind. I kind of had a bottom 2 in mind. I'm willing to just throw out what I would probably put at number 11. It's sort of between 2.
What is it between?
Portal 2 and GoldenEye.
Can I make a suggestion for number 11?
Yeah, go
Sure.
ahead.
It might pay me to say this because I fucking love this game, but I feel like it's influential in its own space as well, and that has got to be Minecraft.
I don't feel comfortable putting Minecraft at number 11. I do see what you mean, but the sheer scale of the game alone,
Mm-hmm.
like, I feel like it deserves to be maybe even like top 5.
I think so too.
I also
Because I mean, it's basically it's like the modern equivalent of like Tetris, where like for a while that was the game that like everyone's played Tetris. Where
Yeah.
now Minecraft is now like everyone's played Minecraft.
okay.
Yeah, well, plus, like, it's not even just that, but also, like, Minecraft was an indie game at first. So the fact
Yeah.
that, like, an indie game became, like, the literal biggest game of all time is crazy. And a huge deal for, like, the gaming industry as a whole.
That is
Oh yeah,
Just goes to show, like, hey, you don't need to have a big publisher to become literally the biggest game of all time. Now Minecraft has a big publisher and has gotten a lot more stinky because of it, but, you know, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
I'm not suggesting we should put Knights of the Old Republic at number 11. I just want to ask, like, is it influential for like other future Star Wars games or any
It's
other
not just
games?
influential for future Star Wars games, but it's influential for like the Western RPG genre as a whole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it like
Now,
without KOTOR, we probably wouldn't have Mass Effect and Dragon Age how it is now.
Really? Damn. Okay.
Yeah. KOTOR's
That
kind of a
be-
big deal.
that being said, the two you mentioned are all developed by BioWare, right? Those are BioWare titles?
Was Dragon Age developed by BioWare? I don't remember.
I thought Dragon
I
Age
believe
was
so.
like EA.
But wasn't it,
Well,
was
yeah.
it developed by BioWare, though? And, like, published by EA?
Yes, it was.
So, these other games on this list have inspired games more so, not just in their own company, but also outside of their own companies, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Whereas-
that's true.
I mean, so, like, that's the only thing, like, 'cause for me, for number 11, I am between KOTOR and Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy X is getting a lot farther than number 11. I will say that.
And the only reason I am, like, completely, like, I mean, if you wanted to go farther, I'm willing to hear for it. But I'll put it this way. When it comes to, like, the best JRPGs of all time, and this is going to sound crazy, I have never heard Final Fantasy X mentioned until you mentioned it on this stream.
Well, that's because you don't hear from people who play a lot of JRPGs.
I literally hear from Matt every day.
Yeah, he talks about Final Fantasy X.
I've only heard people talk about 6, 7, and 8.
Final Fantasy
Those are the
X
ones that I
is-
hear the most about.
it's-
Final Fantasy X, I just haven't heard much about. Again, like I said, I'm open
Let
to
me-
hear
let me
more
put it-
arguments about
Let me put
though.
it this way: in like most Final Fantasy rankings, you'll see on YouTube, especially now, Final Fantasy X is like always at either number 1 or number 2.
Damn.
Like there's a guy who like over the period of like 4 years played literally every single Final Fantasy game, including every MMO and like every spin-off game, like all the way through. And Final Fantasy X was number 1.
Damn. Fair enough.
What about Portal 2?
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm willing to potentially say Coder, especially if like it's now like between RPGs, I guess.
If it's between Coder and Portal 2, I would rather put Coder on there because Portal 2 in terms of writing is like it was this game that kind of just like blew even some other ones on this list out of the water. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Coder did at the time too.
Coder did at the time too, but I mean like the
It
fact that a puzzle game was able to have that much like to it is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I get you.
Whereas like an RPG, even like the most in terms of like system wise, not even but like the most like basic systems of RPGs can sometimes have the most epic stories. So the fact that a game about puzzle solving has a story that's that crazy is like really impressive.
Yeah.
And plus, like I said earlier too, Coder, while it was very influential, a lot of the games that came from it were still developed by that one company, by the way you've been describing it.
Yeah.
Whereas these other games on this list inspired other games outside of their companies, you know?
Yeah. I will also mention that, like, I'm still, like, not as fluent on Western RPGs as I could be.
Yeah.
So, I will mention that.
I also just feel like if like Coder just has there's so many there's so many games that have that same system where like what I'm trying to say. There's some games on this list where there's not many other games like it. Whereas Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, there are a lot of games that have followed in its footsteps and like taken cues from it and like basically are other versions of Knights of the Old Republic if you don't like Star Wars, you know?
I get you.
So I think that maybe should go in 11.
Okay.
Jayden, do you have any objections?
What was going on 11?
Coder.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put it at 11.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Sorry, I just laughed because you were like, huh?
Yeah, sorry. My mom was texting me.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, yeah. Oh, your mama?
Yeah,
Your mama.
my motherfucking mama.
I say, damn, you just deleted everything. How could you?
Okay.
Alright, so top
All right.
10.
Top 10. Alright. Now that we're getting closer, I kind of like, and like we're kind of starting to like whittle down the genres. I kind of want to have a one-on-one fight.
A one-on-one fight.
Oh, okay.
Resident Evil 4 or Silent Hill 2.
What the fuck? Okay. Shit.
I honestly, for me, it was gonna be between Portal 2 and Silent Hill 2.
Okay. I mean, I'd be well.
I was gonna say,
I would be willing to put Portal 2 at 10
yeah, I was
before
gonna
we
say
do
this-
RE4 versus Silent Hill 2.
Well, see, for me, RE4 and Silent Hill 2 are hard. This may seem crazy at first. To me, they are hard to compete together because one is known for like obviously like the incredible story that it has.
Yeah.
And the other is like its biggest thing is like the gameplay itself basically set the standard for a lot of action adventure games going forward.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
it's like while they are the same genre technically of horror game, survival horror, they are basically they're the master classes of their whatever genres for entirely different reasons. So it feels weird putting them against each other.
They are apples and oranges. James doesn't
Yeah.
go, where's everyone going? Bingo?
That's why I feel more comfortable comparing Portal 2 and Silent Hill 2 because their biggest strong suits. I mean, Portal 2 has excellent gameplay design, but their biggest things that they're remembered for are their writing.
Yeah.
I say
Hmm.
Portal 2 at 10.
Portal 2 at 10.
Yeah, actually, my whole thinking process, it'll be like Portal 2 10, Silent Hill 2 at 9, and Resi 4 at 8.
I mean, I personally am okay with that.
Damn, we're just
Because
flying
again-
through this shit.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, well, it's gonna get harder as we get less down. That's the thing. The reason I'm
That's-
okay with that is because again, Silent Hill 2 and Portal 2 are comparable. I think Silent Hill 2 it just slightly outclasses Portal 2 in terms of its story because of like the emotional impact that it can have on people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think Resident Evil 4 is better than both of them because of the standard it's set for action adventure games going forward.
Yeah, and when Capcom was remaking Resident Evil 2, they used the gameplay style of Resident Evil 4. So
Fucking Silent Hill 2 Rambic used what set Resident Evil 4
yeah, that's
set up for them, so
Yeah. So
unfortunately.
are we going
It's
Portal
still a good
2?
game.
Are we doing Portal 2, Silent Hill 2, and then RE4?
Yeah, I'd still say
Yeah.
Portal 2 at 10 because, I mean,
Yeah.
what Portal 2 influenced is a lot more niche than what Silent Hill 2 influenced.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, then let me...
Damn, we doing this shit. We doing it. What's up, Awesome King? Guys, we're like scholars, man. We got this shit on lock, man.
Okay.
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 Snap. I can't snap my finger over the mic because it won't pick it up, but... Okay!
Can I make a suggestion for number 7?
Sure.
Or no, it's
I have my number 7 in mind, but you can suggest yours first.
Actually,
I have
it's-
mine as well, but go ahead.
I actually want to like put 2 games up against each other for the number 7 spot.
Yeah.
Diablo 2 and Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
That's neither of the ones I was thinking.
Or are you thinking?
I was thinking this might be wild. Super Mario Bros. 3.
Nah.
I was. I don't think it's Mario 3's time yet. I don't think it's gonna go much farther though.
No, no, it's I don't think at most I think it's getting number 5.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I was thinking GoldenEye.
For number 7?
Yeah.
Should we put it between GoldenEye and Diablo 2?
Well, because
Because-
okay.
Okay, go ahead.
At this point, we have like a very stacked list.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of just looking at this based on like just how much of a pillar they are of their genre. Like how much did game designers and game developers take from this game in particular? And while GoldenEye was definitely taken from a lot, it's not like in terms of like the FPS genre. The problem with I talked about before with the FPS genre is that it's very spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Like between like Doom 2, GoldenEye. And I feel like if let's say like Doom or Quake were here, they would probably be at the same spot for that exact reason. I feel like GoldenEye is just as important as those, because I mean, like GoldenEye is like one of the first FPS games. I feel like its biggest thing was it introducing like more objective based missions rather than just kill everything and get to the exit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
plus, I mean, plus also the game is like, consoles can also get down with first-person shooters, and
Yeah, that too.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like GoldenEye is just a smidge more important because, GoldenEye leads into the COD franchise, and COD is like fucking big. Everyone and their mother knows about Call of Duty, so I feel like maybe GoldenEye should be just a bit higher.
my whole thing with GoldenEye, me wanting it to be higher, is purely just what it did for multiplayer I mean specifically multiplayer at FPS games, but just even multiplayer games in general.
That's
it was
true.
like for being a multiplayer shooter and it actually being like fun to play on a console with 4 players was like fucking mind blowing at the time. And
Decades
basically
later.
every local multiplayer shooter kind of took inspiration from that going forward. And like for example, like even Halo's, like you could argue that like Halo and like even some aspects of like online shooters from the PC era and all that took inspiration from what GoldenEye set
Oh,
up.
for sure. Like
So like
Halo and Unreal Tournament definitely took some cues from GoldenEye. That's for sure.
exactly, yeah. And those are massive in their own regard. And then Call of Duty later on took inspiration from those. So like it's a thing where purely the multiplayer aspect, which nowadays multiplayer shooters are like a dime a dozen and huge, a lot of it got set up from the foundations that GoldenEye was building.
Yeah, I'd be willing to give it to Diablo 2 then.
Because Diablo 2 is like, don't get me wrong, it's huge and it definitely inspired a lot of stuff to come after it and was one of like the real, like it was a big boom for PC gaming at the time.
Big boom!
Oh my god.
Boom! But like nowadays you don't see as many things that take cues from it, whereas GoldenEye you still see little sprinkles of it in shooters nowadays.
Yeah, Diablo 2 is definitely more niche in terms of just like it as a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we doing Diablo 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be willing to do Diablo 2. You guys don't have phones?
Shut up.
That's still that's
That's
still a
still-
crazy fucking line.
I think about that when I'm like driving to work. It's like, damn, you guys don't have phones?
Okay. Now, what gets put up next?
I say Final Fantasy X. No, you know what? Yeah, Final Fantasy X. It feels right at the number 6 spot to me.
Okay. Based on the arguments for GoldenEye, I'm willing to let it go farther, and based on that, I'm willing to say Mario 3 now. I think it's Mario 3's time.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm willing to kill off Mario 3 here.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, hold on now. I say like Mario 3 is maybe okay. All right. This might sound maybe a little bit off, but yeah, GoldenEye
Okay.
maybe it may be a bit more popular. The influence it might be a bit more popular. I can't speak.
Arr!
I say Super Mario 3 is kind of like important for like the indie crowd if you think about it, because a lot of like indie developers do like 2D games and most of them are like 2D like platformers akin to like Mario Brothers or like something similar to like Sonic, and I feel like they kind of owe that success to like older games, especially like Mario 3.
Well, I feel like that kind of fits with the similar problem I was talking about with GoldenEye,
Mm-hmm.
where the influence is spread out across so many different games.
Yes.
Like, I'd say Mario World is probably like the most influential in that front, rather than Mario 3.
You know what?
Mario 3 is just like kind of the stepping stones to get there.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, that and also whenever I see indie games that are like platformers and all that, I mean, and this could just be for legal reasons or whatever, but I usually when people are describing them, they usually just say they're like retro games, or if they say a specific game, it'll say like an old NES RPG or an old like SNES platformer or something. I don't hear them say a lot specifically our game is inspired by Mario 3. Whereas for shooters, I hear people say our game is inspired by GoldenEye.
Yes, also King, the wizard. Ooh.
Yeah, the Wizard alone actually puts Mario 3 at number 1.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm willing to let Mario 3 die here.
Yeah, okay. He had an honorable death, Mario Brothers 3.
Yes. Hey, halfway spot of the list, you know?
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
Yeah, pretty damn good. You did a good job, Mario 3.
You did good, kid. You did good.
Alright, I say we could put GoldenEye at number 5.
All right, this is where it gets tough.
Or wait, never mind. No, it's not number 5.
This is where it gets tough because at this point, each game we kill kind of in some way like kills off the genre.
This matters.
Yeah. I have my 2 votes for number 5.
I have a vote for number 5.
All right.
Shadow of the Colossus.
I don't agree.
I also do not agree.
It's because like yes, it's popular. It's even like like in a museum, but I feel like there's only like a few like games that are like influenced by it. Maybe like the one thing I can like think of is like Breath of the Wild. I could be wrong though.
The entire Soulsborne like series was essentially made from Shadow of the Colossus, and any game that has like any sort of semblance of scale, which most modern games do, take influence from Shadow of the Colossus.
I argue that Ocarina of Time influenced the Souls-like.
No.
Well, yeah.
It did.
Also have multiple influences.
Yeah, like it was influenced by both.
Damn.
For my number 5 spot, I was gonna do either GoldenEye or Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
I mean, we can put Final Fantasy X at 5.
Yeah, because again, for GoldenEye, even besides because my argument was like the multiplayer angle, and that can extend to even beyond multiplayer shooters, just like some of the aspects of that multiplayer and how the split screen worked at the time is influenced later things, you know?
Yeah. I feel like now we're at a point, like we're farther enough along on the list, where Final Fantasy X's importance has taken it like far enough to where I'm comfortable with it dropping off at this point. Like top 5 with this fucking competition is pretty strong.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you did good. You did good, Square. You did pretty good.
And then I think for number 4, I am fairly comfortable putting GoldenEye here.
I agree.
I agree.
All right. I don't even need
Glad
to say
we're all like-minded individuals.
I didn't even need to say what my top 3 were before going into this because this is the top 3 I had in mind.
That's really fun. Okay.
All right. Oh boy.
Okay.
Now Minecraft is tough because it's one of these like Minecraft is not like these other two. Minecraft is very different in terms of.
I know where I am going to put Minecraft, and I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me or not.
I have my order. I'm just gonna blurt it out. 3 Shadow of the Colossus, 2 Ocarina of Time, 1 Minecraft.
Okay.
I'll say as for number 2 and 3, I am like, I don't really have a preference, but I am with Jayden in my number 1 being Minecraft.
Really? Okay.
Yes. And I'll have my reasoning, but I'll let you, since you were gonna say something, so I'll let you go first.
No, go ahead. Because I have very different things in mind, so I want to hear what you guys have to say first.
Mm-hmm.
Again, for number 2 and 3, I'm not too particular. I think Shadow of the Colossus and Ocarina of Time, both in terms of like game design and influence, like just they both have equal amounts of like staying power.
Yeah.
Especially in the modern scene with Shadow of the Colossus. Minecraft, while the influence of the game itself is like, I mean, there are some games that take after it, and like the survival genre as a whole kind of builds off of it.
Yeah.
The influence it has outside of gaming culture in general is something that is only matched by Legend of Zelda. Like Shadow of the Colossus does not have the same like outside of the gaming sphere influence that Minecraft and Zelda do.
Yeah.
And also, Minecraft is one of the most accessible games, period. Even more so than Ocarina of Time and Shadow of the Colossus. Like you could show creative mode Minecraft to like a 5-year-old and they would understand it and they could play it and it could become their favorite game ever. I could hand a 5-year-old Ocarina of Time, they would not know how to get past the first dungeon.
That's because that 5-year-old sucks.
That's true. But like Minecraft as a whole, I feel like just has the potential it just has more going for it. Maybe not so much in its influence on other games, but when you look at all the other aspects of it, I feel like it deserves to. I mean, it is the most sold game of all time, and for a reason, because like everyone, I mean, they use that in regular schools to teach kids stuff.
Yeah, Minecraft education mode.
And while there are games, like there are studies on Ocarina of Time and Shadow of the Colossus and stuff in schools too, those are specifically for like game design or writing courses. They use Minecraft to teach you about like basic life shit in schools. Okay. So that's my argument.
So, all right, because that's where it gets tough. Because I personally had Minecraft at number 3. I am willing to compromise and put Shadow of the Colossus at 3.
I will also agree with that. I think after thinking about it more.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, like Shadow of the Colossus, one of its biggest influences was Ocarina of Time, so there's that.
Yeah, Jayden, do you have a preference?
I say Shadow of the Colossus should be number 3.
Okay.
Plus, for a game like Shadow of the Colossus to like be at number 3 is pretty good. Yeah, you know, most people don't even know about this game. You have to be like really in the know to like know about like Shadow of the Colossus.
That's because they ignorant.
And that's now this really comes down to: is this list a list of importance to gaming or just importance overall?
Yeah.
Which is tough.
Yeah, because to me personally, like at the very least, just based on how we've been going, I would just say Ocarina of Time, because how we've been like sorting this entire list, like the criteria has mostly been like number 1 is its importance to gaming, not to take away from Minecraft's importance to gaming, but the Ocarina of Time importance, like every single 3D game that we have now would not exist without Ocarina, especially in terms of like 3D controls, dungeon design, which I mean, Minecraft takes that in terms of dungeon design.
True. And
just the action adventure genre as a whole, which is, I would argue, a good chunk of all games, would not exist without Ocarina. Like, narrative storytelling in video games would be very different without Ocarina. And I would argue that Ocarina of Time does have a huge influence outside of just gaming. It's just in very different ways.
No, for sure.
Because I mean, its longevity for a game that doesn't even have what Minecraft has in terms of like, you know, online multiplayer and like the ability for education and streaming and whatever. Whereas like that's what Minecraft's kind of built for, and Ocarina of Time isn't. It's just such an accomplishment and just shows how important Ocarina of Time is.
Yeah.
And plus there's just the amount of fan content, the amount of like even just like manga even just based on Ocarina of Time is ridiculous.
Yeah, unfortunately, for manga and fan content, you can make the same argument for Minecraft.
Well, I know, but like I said, like Minecraft, like
no, but
Minecraft
I see what
is kind of a. The way that I describe Minecraft is that it's essentially like a self-insert game where it's essentially like you make the fan content. Like it wants you to make fan content. So it having that is not super surprising. It's kind of like what it inspired later with like Roblox.
Yeah,
where it's like,
yeah.
yeah, you make fan content.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time isn't that. It's just that it's so good and so important that people just do it anyway.
Yeah.
So that's my argument.
Honestly, I don't know.
This this is tough for
Like-
me. This is tough for me as well because there's like a clear generational like divide between these two games. If you want like
Oh yeah.
if you want to like feel old, you can always like go back to like I don't know, like let's say like Screw Attack or like old like millennial like game reviewers, and a lot of people will say like this is like the best video game of all time. But for people in our generation, Minecraft's basically our Ocarina of Time. So yeah, this is
Another. Go ahead.
to me it's like I feel like Minecraft should be number one. It's like to me it's up against like the original versus like the perfected formula.
I also have a kind of, I guess, mean argument in terms of like for Minecraft.
Oh god.
It's okay. I have a mean argument too for Ocarina of Time. So go ahead.
One of the biggest issues with Minecraft is that it's one of those games where it unintentionally is kind of a representation of how things used to be better. Because Minecraft, the older that it got, the worse that it got, like as a game, because of Microsoft's influence. Because now we have like Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which is a load of ass. We have issues with Mojang, just making shit worse for everybody, including limiting people's creativity and what they're allowed to do with them going after servers and shit. And kind of just going against the point of Minecraft. Whereas Ocarina doesn't really need to worry about that.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of icky stuff that Minecraft represents currently, even if it is unintentional, but that is still part of the game. Like Minecraft Bedrock Edition is part of the game. And the current state of Minecraft Java is part of the game.
Fair enough.
To be frank, Bedrock is great when you're playing by yourself. No, it is not. That shit is terrible offline.
I have a mean, much shorter argument against Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
Of course it's gonna win this list, man. Everyone and their mother puts it at the top of these lists, man. Do you really want it to win again? Like, Jesus Christ.
I get
it. It's a good game. That's how I feel sometimes with seeing Ocarina of Time at the top of these.
I mean, I would have been more willing to put Shadow of the Colossus at number one. It's just that you guys are like, no.
Well, no, because objectively, and plus that, to be fair, Shadow of the Colossus is another one I see at the top of a lot of these. But I think that Legend of Zelda and Minecraft, like, both of them have more influence overall than Shadow of the Colossus does.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess my counter argument to that is that there's very good fucking reason for it to win those lists.
No, I'm not saying there isn't. Like, you just came up with a mean argument, so I just had a mean argument too of like,
No.
fucking, it's of course, man, it's Ocarina. Like, as soon as I saw it on this like win that month, I was like, fuck, all right. Like, I was really hoping that some other huge bombshell game would come out that month so we could like just knock it out, but.
Well, unfortunately, in my view, it kind of just wins against everything.
Exactly, and that's... Alright, well... Jayden... Okay, so Logan, I know what you're picking. Jayden, what are you picking?
I'm picking Minecraft, dude.
It's like as oversaturated as it is, which I mean, I would still argue Minecraft is still overall more oversaturated. It's literally the highest selling game of all time.
Yeah, but when I'm saying whenever I see like objective like the best video games of all time, it's usually Ocarina of Time at the top of the list. Minecraft is
I
usually
know.
up high on the list, but it's usually that at the top. But that's
I
my
know.
petty argument. I already gave my actual like real argument as to why.
I know.
Um,
I just feel like my petty argument still at least holds water.
yeah, no, yours, yeah.
Because that's
Fuck,
unfortunately the reason why Minecraft is getting what we call the industry and shitification is complacency. I mean, Minecraft's already the biggest game, so we can do whatever we want with it. Including taking away people's skins that they bought before and just making them buy them again if they got on a different console.
Don't remind me. Don't bring up. Don't bring it up.
I have
Do
like
not
a
turn my personal bias against me.
I have a third party. I have a third party in chat that might have like a decent point.
Okay.
Lenny said, "Point on Minecraft. The newer generations aren't rushing to play Ocarina of Time."
That
Well,
is
I
one-
mean, I guess my argument against that is that, of course, they're not going to because it's not like the popular game, whereas Minecraft is always the popular game.
Yeah,
Like, of course, they're gonna choose to play the popular game. Minecraft's the popular game.
I mean, to be fair, no one from like this generation or newer aren't gonna be like rushing. Oh, Diablo 2, GoldenEye. Yeah.
And I mean, like, if this was
that,
if
Go
this
ahead.
was like a popularity contest, we'd have like I don't know, Candy Crush Saga in the top 12.
Good God, only moms play that.
Well, yeah, but moms is a giant demographic in the same way that newer generations are a giant demographic.
True.
Like, I just don't want to make this only a popularity contest because then it's
I
like,
know.
okay, which one's more popular than this one?
Yeah, yeah. This is. What if we spend like 5 hours on this fucking argument? This is the epic conclusion, chat.
Again, it comes down to, are we talking about just like in terms of everything or just gaming?
I don't know. I already gave my piece on how Ocarina of Time does kind of slide into everything. I mean, even in terms of like speed running, like Ocarina of Time pioneered that single-handedly. Like you can ask like most speedrunners like what got them into speedrunning, and it was ZFG's run of Ocarina of Time back in like 2014.
Really? That.
Like there's not a single game that has been like broken apart and studied on like every single level, whether it be like game design or just on a speedrunning level, than Ocarina of Time. There are literally people that program games into Ocarina of Time using button inputs. It's stupid.
That is kind of crazy. I know Minecraft has like a deep speedrunning community, but yeah, Ocarina of Time speedrunning community are just like insane. Well,
Another thing is like, kind of, it's the point you mentioned earlier, is, Minecraft being an indie game that got to this point is crazy, whereas Legend of Zelda had professional industry backing. You know,
That's true.
like the accomplishment of both of them is, or in that regard of like its creation, Minecraft is more of like a holy shit. You know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's also hard because Ocarina of Time kind of has that accomplishment regardless of like indie, just in terms of like 3D gaming, because 3D gaming at the time
It was still new,
was
yeah.
it was a little rough. And then Ocarina of Time is like, what if we just perfected it like minute one? And then everyone was like, okay, let's just copy that.
You know what?
Honestly, if both games could fit like the #1 spot, I would say yeah, put them both at #1. But this is ass. This sucks.
I was gonna say, after thinking about it, specifically that bringing up that it kind of was like a new standard for 3D gaming as a whole. I think I am willing to give Ocarina top spot.
Yeah, I mean, let's
Because,
think about it
like-
like this. Minecraft is a
Go
3D game,
Mm-hmm.
so would Minecraft?
Yeah, it's like if this list was up to me personally, I would have Minecraft at the top. But
yeah,
I think just in terms of just that alone, the fact that it got 3D so well in that at that time during that genre, I got to give it to Ocarina.
Let's go, baby.
I will also agree.
Man, fuck off! It's playing like the semi-somber like Persona 5 song on my man. Fuck you. All right, guys, we did it. It's the
Guys, can you-
top 12.
Hell yeah.
and then number 13 is Wipe Out the Game, where it won for the September.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ! All right,
Dude, okay.
you guys want to do? Okay, what should we do next? Because it's the night is still young.
It is still young.
I feel like we should do the fucking best of the worst.
I mean,
So are we ranking like the worst games?
I think we should rank the worst, but rank like the top being the absolute worst, and the number 12 being like the best of the worst. You know,
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree. Yeah,
but, like let's find like the absolute shittiest game on this list.
Lenny just typed in a thumbs down emoji. She does not agree.
Sorry.
Sorry, the council
Sorry,
has
Lenny.
decided. Okay.
Except I'm not sorry, actually. I
All right.
I don't feel regrets.
Damn.
It's a wild starter. What's February?
All right, February, SimCity 3000 for PC.
March.
Slender the Arrival for PC.
3 PC games in a row. Ooh.
Okay.
April, Toki Tori 2 for the Wii U.
What the hell is that? I don't even remember ranking that one.
What the helly?
What the
I
hell?
know what Toki Tori 2 is, so I'm at least.
All right. May.
Juiced mobile.
Juice for mobile.
Just mobile is crazy. Alright, June.
Dude,
Wipe Out the Game for DS/Wii, which, in case you need a reminder, won over Final Fantasy 16 because of a freak accident.
don't tell Matt or Damien that, chat.
Okay, July.
Orcs Must Die 3 for the Google Stadia.
Oh my god.
I like this already. Okay. August.
Doom 3 for PC.
Oh, that's not funny.
Yeah, not really.
September.
Sega GT 2002 for Xbox.
It's a good game, by the way, in the chat.
October.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance for GBA, PC, PS2, PSP, Xbox 360.
Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna copy that.
Copy that.
Copy that. Whoa, hey guys, welcome to EP Games. I'm fucking going insane. Alright. November.
Breath of Fire 4 for PS1.
Alright, and December.
Golden Axe 2 for the Genesis.
Alright, so
Alright.
are we gonna start from like the top, the
Sorry.
like worst?
Wait, So we're starting with best and then going to worst?
Yeah, so number 12 is like the best on this list, and then number 1 is the worst thing on here.
I already have an idea for what I think the best of these is.
Is it Wipeout the Game or Doom 3?
Sadly, not Wipeout the Game. I think I would probably give it to Doom 3 as like the best one.
I agree.
Yeah, Doom 3.
Because I mean, as flawed of a game as Doom 3 is, it is actually like an
it's still a
important
competent game.
Like it's a competent game, and it is actually an important one. It was like the showcase of was it like id Tech 4 that the engine was?
I think so.
Which it wasn't the most utilized, but it was one of those like, holy shit, next generation of gaming. It looks like this. This lighting is ridiculous.
Yo, this lighting fat.
Yeah, it's just that the game itself was just very mixed.
A lot of people prefer the BFG version, right?
Yes and no. Some people prefer it, other people fucking hate it.
What do you think?
I played BFG edition. I kind of just wish I played the original, but I'll probably play the original at some point.
As someone who has played Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I am willing to give like the next best game to either. Well, hold on. Sega GT or Breath of Fire, because I've heard good things about Breath of Fire.
Sega GT, number 11.
Sure.
Yeah, no strong opinions here.
Sorry, chat. The racism has to come out. Number 11.
Then
Listen, I'm sure Breath of Fire is a like fantastic game, but I don't know enough about it to really fight it. But I'm willing to put it at number 10 though.
I know it's a Capcom game, so Capcom knows what they're doing most of the time.
I have heard really fucking good things about it. It's just it's one of those
10.
It's one of those games where like even like RPG aficionados like they'll like someone will be asked like, "Hey, have you played Breath of Fire?" And they'll be like, "What's that?"
Number 10 we're thinking?
Yeah, I think number 10. Like I know it's like an actually like good game. I think it got like recently it got like a PC port on GOG like a couple months ago.
Okay, is it GOG or GOG? People flip.
I think
we can say both.
I think it's actually Goo Goo Gaga.
Ooh. Guys.
I'm thinking next would be Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I even remember like trying to like even like fight for Ultimate Alliance. So...
What? Okay, number 5. Maybe it should be like. I think it's between Wipeout the Game and SimCity 3000.
Well, okay. Wipeout the Game. It's funny. It's gonna be very low on this list. Like, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, hold on. I'm thinking honestly, either SimCity 3000 or Orcs Must Die, because like even though it's a Google Stadia game, Orcs Must Die is like, from what I've heard, like a pretty fun, like decent series.
I'd say SimCity 3000. Like it's similar to like Breath of Fire 4. Where it's an actually like really solid game and like really critically acclaimed. It's just that it's like it just doesn't fit in a conversation among like the best games ever or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can do that. There we go. Bold. Get rid of that. And then I'm thinking next would be Orcs Must Die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, I've heard good things. Like back on the 360, it was like one of like the check out this indie game kind of deal.
What about Golden Axe 2 for number 6?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think there's really much contention on that. It seems like the most out of all of these games. It's the most like whatever.
Yeah, like.
Well, it's like I mean, it's the most like, oh yeah, that like people played that like back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, chat, and keep this in mind. I'm a diehard Sega guy, and I can give fuck all about the Golden Axe games. I don't care.
Okay, now we're actually. Well, actually, I think okay. What is Toki Tori? You're the Toki Tori expert. Logan,
Yeah.
what is?
Okay, so Toki Tori 2 it's in that category of like puzzle platformer where it's like it's a pretty solid game. It's just that like it's not like the greatest game ever. You play it and it's like that's all right.
I mean, it's all right.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
all right.
It's like it's a cute game. Like it didn't sell enough to help prevent the company from going bankrupt, but
Damn.
it's cute.
Yeah, I'm willing to put that at number 5.
Yeah, it's
And
between
any-
that and like Slender or The Arrival.
Any objections?
But I don't really object either way.
I don't object. But okay, I don't know shit of Garda Banban. It could be like maybe like the best thing ever, or it could be the
No,
worst.
it is not.
It's
Let me educate you, buddy. I haven't played it, but I have a mutual who is a little obsessed with it, so I feel like I'm educated enough. It is like
you subscribe to me, good man. Thank you so much.
you know, like mascot horror, how it started with like FNAF,
Yes.
and you know how now everyone is like, man, I fucking hate mascot horror.
Uh-huh.
The worst of the worst is Garden of Banban.
Okay.
Like the only people who genuinely like it, there are two camps that genuinely like it. Either like, you know, children,
Mm-hmm.
or the camp that are like, this is so batshit insane, I have to see what happens next kind of camp.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's
There is no one who's literally like, guys, this is like a masterpiece of horror fiction. Like no.
yeah, like I'm like Garden of Banban is like in like the bottom 2. Potentially bottom 1.
I feel like Juice would be number 1 because, you know, you're playing a fucking street racing game on the fucking phone.
on your fucking
Hold on a
telephone.
minute, guys. Do we look up gameplay of Juiced Mobile to see what it looks like?
Oh my god, yeah, let's do it.
I do want to see.
Let's
Because I feel like there's multiple ways this could go. It could either just be like generic phone port, or it could be like one of those ones they made back in the day till it's like a completely different game, you know?
Yeah.
If I can even find footage of it, Jesus.
Let me see. Juiced mobile racing game. Let's see. No. I see.
Oh my god.
There's Juiced 2 mobile gameplay footage. This is 2.
Can you send me the link?
That is
It's
some,
on my
that is
stream.
Oh,
that is some crazy frame rate.
it's on your stream.
I mean, the video is ass quality, but I mean it looks like a racing game.
I'm just gonna say Slender the Arrival at 4.
I am actually
Oh
I'm
my
actually gonna be
God.
hard against that.
Really?
Yeah, because Juiced Mobile, while God, I can't believe I'm fucking defending Juiced Mobile. While obviously it's a mobile port of a game that like you'd obviously rather play on console, or what it's trying to do, especially at the time, like just looking at this gameplay, like I mean, it does what it set out to do. It looks competent. Slender the Arrival like is like a buggy mess when you play it.
I didn't.
Oh,
This
yeah,
at
it's a-
least
It is
this
a
at
buggy
least
mess.
looks like you could play it, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I
I
would-
honestly real Go
I
ahead.
would at least argue though that Slender the Arrival at least has like slightly more importance in terms of like gaming because the horror game landscape in like 2013 was so bad that even a game like that was a buggy mess was still like it's like, oh, this is a solid example of like horror gaming.
Wait, when did
And
Amnesia
now-
come out?
What?
When did Amnesia: Dark Descent come out?
It came out. Amnesia: The Dark Descent came out at like 2010, but like that was a
2010.
but that was like a gigantic like standout, like nothing compared to Amnesia. Like I'm talking about like just like when the YouTube crowd runs out of horror games to play and they need something else to play. You're like, Slender the Arrival? Because everything else sucks? I mean, even like the other Amnesias at the time, like Amnesia Machine for Pigs, was not really well liked. Like the closest thing that we had was like Amnesia Justine, and that wasn't even official.
I mean,
That was
okay,
still better
like
than Machine for Pigs.
the criteria I was going on for the worst games is like the objective, like overall this game is like just pure garbage. I can't get enjoyment out of this whatsoever.
Yeah.
And honestly, it would be either Slender or Juiced for me at number 1. Because Wipeout is at least funny.
Mhm.
You know, like I can laugh at it. Same with Garden of Banban. It's so stupid that I can be like, ha, look at that. Whereas like Slender, sure it has some funny moments, but a lot like I played some of it and I'm like, this just like sucks. I don't want to play this anymore. And Juice Mobile, by the looks of it, I mean, I don't like racing games to begin with, so I'm not the guy to ask. But I mean, like, it at least looks like a competent, put-together game.
Yeah.
Slender the Arrival is, like, noticeably a shitty game, you know?
Plus, wasn't like the original game like much more like effective and like much more popular compared to
Yeah,
the Arrival?
well, it was simpler, but it was more effective because of how simple it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down with Slender the Arrival being like at number 1.
I don't know if I agree. To me, comparing Slender the Arrival to Garden of Banban is like insane. and I'm the one that got.
Then counter argument, if we're going off of importance, Garden of Banban, I hate to say it again, is fairly important because of all the stupid mascot horror that came because of it. Like there are literally Roblox games that are ripoffs of Garden of Banban are able to make real in-person merchandise and toys that you can buy, and then those Roblox creators are getting money from that. The fact that that's even a thing that is happening is fucking insane, and it's because of the popularity of the mascot horror games like Garden of Banban.
Oh yeah. Like I'm not arguing that. Sadly.
So if we're going off of importance, that's my argument towards like actually having Garden of Banban be like number 3 or something. Number 3 or number 2 even.
Okay. Alright.
I say Wipeout at 4, Juiced at 3.
I don't know. I'd still say Juiced at 4. Like, okay, as funny as Wipeout is, it's still a bad game. It's still shovelware. It's just that you can get so much enjoyment out of it in ways that were like kind of intentional, but also not.
I'm willing to put Juiced at 4.
Yeah.
Jayden?
I mean, I disagree, but yeah, we can put Juiced at 4.
And we're arguing over like the worst dog shit, dame dookie ass shit.
Well, yeah.
That's because we're
Because
gamers
I'm
and we
looking
have
at
sense.
these 3, and what I'm going off of is what I would least want to play. And right now, it's pretty much Slender the Arrival. That game was hot garbage. At least like Banban and Wipeout are like easy enough and also stupid enough where I get enjoyment out of it the whole time.
Wasn't there like a remaster of The Arrival like a few years ago, released on like PS5?
Yeah,
and
it was
Series
just
X?
a fucking port.
Wait, does it still have the same bugs?
I believe so.
God damn.
I'm pretty sure it's still not good.
Jim, bro, when did you switch to DuckDuckGo? I always had fucking DuckDuckGo, dude.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I guess I just have like different ideas in mind because I know for at least like for myself, I would rather play Slender the Arrival over Garden of Banban any day. Like, Garden of Banban is the kind of game that just, like, I see it, and I want it dead.
No, don't get me wrong. There's a part of me that definitely wants it dead too. But when I've seen people like play it and stuff, it's funny because it's shit. Like I laugh and I'm like, huh. At least I get some sort of enjoyment out of it. Slender, while it's bad, like it also is like there's a lot more boring sections, you know.
But the Markiplier Let's Play.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a let's play.
I know.
Garden of Banban, as I play it, I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Whereas Slender, I'm like, this is stupid, and I'm also not having fun.
Lenny, yeah, I am using
Alright, well,
Opera
if
GX
it's-
as my
I
web
mean,
browser.
alright, if it's between Garden of Banban and Slender, let's just put Wipeout the game at 3. Let's just get that out of the way.
I
would
will say,
honestly-
out of these three, I'm likely to play Wipeout first.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to put it at 3.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, if this is like based on purely my enjoyment, Wipeout the game would be at number 12.
Oh, yeah, I know. But also, if we're doing like the impact argument, I would still put Banban at 2. Because I think it is more impactful now than Slender the Arrival was. I would argue the original Slender is more impactful than the Arrival.
I feel like people in our generation would immediately recognize Slender Man because before like FNAF,
Oh,
we
yeah.
had like we have Slender Man, we have like Amnesia, Jeff the Killer, all that shit. But the new
Jayden, be careful. He's gonna don't mention his name or he might Jeff to kill you.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
British Jeff the Killer here. Go to Kip.
I don't know. Why don't Jeff should get bitches. Jeff the Pimp. You should like change your alias, nigga.
British Jeff the Killer, but it's spelled Geoff.
I will say I do agree with Garda Banban being number 1, but I understand like Logan's argument because it's Slender Man. It's fucking Slender the Arrival, but I feel like only people of our generation and older would like, recognize that, but Garda Banban has much more impact, especially with the newer and current.
Yeah, with Gen Alpha and their crazy minds.
Well, yeah. Hey, well, what can you do? You can't.
If it was Slender the 8 Pages, one, it would probably still be on the worst games because that game fucking it's overall like it still kind of sucks. But 2, I would put that at number 2 and like Garden of Banban hit number 1. But specifically the Arrival, it's not a fun experience. There's no enjoyment to be had, at least not until like it's very sporadic throughout the game. Whereas Garden of Banban, each one is short enough where it's like, this is stupid. But like it's so short that it lets you be like, this is stupid just long enough to like, at least for me, be like, haha, wow, oh, it's over.
Garda Banban has the worst possible impact, said Lenny.
It does, but you can't deny that it's still an impact.
Yeah.
I forgot. Never mind. Never mind. I forgot we're on stream for a minute. I almost had a crazy comparison, but I can't. I shouldn't.
Now I want to hear it. Fuck. Is it that bad?
Well, okay. Let me DM it to you, and you be the judge.
Yeah.
Speaking of streams, chat. What if I played both Slender the Arrival and Garden of Banban back to back on a stream one day as like a tie-in into this?
Logan, you will not be mentally well after.
That's
just funny. That's just funny, dude. You can say that.
Okay, well, listen. Hitler had an impact. Doesn't mean it was good.
That's
all I'm gonna say.
He's out of line, but he has a point.
Anyway, I don't feel like putting as much mental fortitude defending Ocarina of Time as I feel like defending fucking Slender the Arrival. So it can go to number 1. I don't care.
We did it, guys. We're Sonic heroes.
Like he said, I mean, I agree with him, but damn.
Listen, I had to get my point across somehow.
Chat,
Drastic
one day
times
I'll
means drastic measures.
chat. One day I'll do the. You know what? I'm installing Garden of Banban and Slender the Arrival. That actually
Yep.
sounds like it would be really
That
funny.
does sound like a Halloween stream.
Oh god.
I'm gonna forget by then. I'm not gonna wait till then. I'll just do it whenever I feel like it. It'll be a like spooky Sunday stream. I don't know.
All right, gang. Let's go through each of the months and just say our 3 favorites. It doesn't have to be like top 3. Just say like
Yeah.
your 3 favorites. I'll put a little mark by each one.
Mhm.
I'm willing
Wait.
to do top 3.
Dude, I don't know if we have time. Or I suppose if it's our objective.
Well,
Yeah,
it's like a personal
it's-
top 3. I don't think it'll
yeah,
take
yeah.
too long.
Yeah, personally.
I'll put it this way. If you want to do a top 3, you can. Otherwise, just say your 3 favorites. And I'll
Yeah.
put a little. I'll be green. Jaden, you'll be purple.
Hey.
Logan, what color are you doing?
Atomic Tangerine.
Shut the
Just say
fuck
like a
up.
basic Google Drive color, man.
I don't know. Red.
Okay, red.
Because it brings the boom.
Wait.
Okay.
You're like red and you're green with that like. Never mind. I'm overthinking things as usual.
You're overthinking it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
don't worry about it.
Jaden, give
Uh,
me your 3 or top 3 for January.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Little Big Planet 2, and Wreckfest.
Where's Wreckfest? There it is.
Above WarioWare Smooth Moods.
Do you want to order them or no?
Nah.
All right, Logan.
I
Or do you have anything else to say about them, Jaden? Or
Fuck it. You know what? I will order them actually. Little bit. You called me weak. I can't have that shit, especially on stream. You embarrassing me, nigga. Okay. Little Big Planet #1, my beloved, my son. I'll forever love you. We can have Wreckfest at #2, and Dragon Ball Z. Wow, why do I sound like that? Dragon Ball Z. I sound like Cartman. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Oh my god, Kyle's mom has beat my ass in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot!
It doesn't have an online thing. It's a single player game.
No.
You bitch.
Logan?
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I know my top 3.
Okay. What's number 3?
My number 3 is. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay, fuck. I was hoping I could put WarioWare Smooth Moves at number 3, and I saw something else on this list. Never fucking mind, bitch. I'm gonna say number 3 is Celeste. I'll lock that in.
Any particular reason, or just like, yeah?
Well, I mean, like, it's like we all know how big and important Celeste is in terms of like indie games, but also like it's in terms of like platformers, which I'm more of a 2D platformer guy than a 3D platformer guy, like all day. And Celeste as a 2D platformer, pretty damn fucking good.
Right.
It is good stuff from what I played.
Yeah, and also it's like it's difficult, but not in a way where it's like this fucking sucks. It's like, oh, this is good, but like
I think
it's
Coolsville
actually stimulating.
You
Yeah.
you gotta like stop and think about it before you do your actions.
Yeah, like it's engagingly difficult, which is like the best kind of, especially for 2D platformers.
It's like Super Meat Boy Light.
All right.
All right.
Number 2 is Hitman 3
Fuck yeah, my goat.
Really?
because it's Hitman 3. It is the I would say pinnacle of the series, at least as long as we're able to play the Hitman 1 and 2 maps. I know some Hitman heads don't agree, and to that I say I don't care.
I honestly thought you'd say Hitman 3 is your #1 pick.
It would
No,
be if
no.
The only problem is that I have played Resident Evil 4 again pretty recently,
Oh,
and I am reminded that Yeah, this game is kind of incredible.
I thought you were gonna say Smooth Moves.
I want to in my heart, but that's like number 4.
Okay. Well, since you guys both ranked your games, I guess I gotta fucking rank mine too. I didn't really want to, but
Haha, peer pressure sucks. Rank your games.
you know what?
You just got to think about, would I play this over this right now?
Yeah.
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 Tetris number 3.
The PC version.
But I mean, they're all. It's fucking Tetris.
It's not like Tetris Effect. Fuck.
Hitman 2 would be my second game.
Actually,
and
it's
then-
Hitman 3.
or Hitman 3, sorry. And then my favorite game in this month has got to be No More Heroes.
That's fair.
That is
That's
a good pick.
That is all.
I mean, I literally have a Travis touchdown quote in my list of favorite quotes ever. Some people fuck at funerals, I cut off heads.
Okay.
All right, Slender the Arrival is done installing.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
All right, we have our picks. Wow.
Feb-
Yippee. Woohoo.
February. Wow.
February. Jayden, you're up.
Oh fuck. Okay. What we got here? Okay. I'ma go. Silent Hill.
Street Fighter 2 at number 1.
No. Silent Hill. Silent Hill 3.
this one's
Not
tough.
3. Well, yeah. Silent Hill at number 3.
Okay.
Rise Star at number 2. Because that's another sun.
Just thought of the fucking stupid the image. Never mind. You know what I'm talking about, Jayden?
And number 1, Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing, my beloved.
My goat. I'm glad you picked it because I won't be putting it on my list then, but I respect it.
Real, recognize real.
Yeah.
This is a stack list for me personally. Jesus.
Yeah, you're
You're kind of cooked, aren't you?
good luck, buddy.
All right. Okay, I got my top 3. Never mind. It actually wasn't that difficult to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Night in the Woods.
Okay.
Why am I blind?
'Cause-
There it is.
Because that game, in terms of like personal impact, like I played that game and I had no fucking clue what I wanted to do with my life, and then I played Night in the Woods, and that's kind of what that game is all about, and it kind of struck me to my core a little bit. So there's not gonna be many games like that, especially now that I'm at a lot more of a mentally sound mind, that will impact me like that ever again.
Jesus Christ. It sounds like
Real.
Sounds like that game like gave you some character development.
Potentially. Number 2 is Blotro.
Fuck yeah.
I honestly thought that would be another number 1 game for you because you played like
Well-
Balatro like a lot.
I mean, I'm kind of at this weird stage now with Balacho where we're kind of breaking up because I can't get much farther now because some of the game design choices kind of fucking suck, and I'm waiting for certain things that developer also knows suck to get updated. But
Honey, we should go on a break.
yeah, that's literally what's happening right now. But number 1, absolutely no contest, Stardew Valley.
Okay, well, you know what? I forgot about Stardew.
No, you're fucking no.
I forgot
Not
about it.
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. Oh no. That's
Yeah.
no.
Literally at least top 10, potentially top 5 game of all time. Really? Whoa.
Okay. I've had some
I
time
would
to
go
think
to-
about mine.
I would go
And-
into more detail, but everyone already fucking knows probably.
A lot of the ones that I was debating for my number 3 spot have been picked by other people in this. Or actually, the one I was debating for my number 3 got picked by Jayden, which was Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. I was also kind of considering Silent Hill because I kind of have a personal attachment to that now.
Yeah, of course.
But it's kind of more for reasons not related to the game itself and more so things around the game.
Yeah.
Cough cough the video. Cough cough.
Go watch it.
So for my number 3, I'm gonna give it to Alan Wake's American Nightmare because this game is such a weird fucking game. It's like in the middle of all of Remedy's like great games with like stellar writing, they have this, which is like a fever dream of a game. Like it doesn't even feel like a real video game compared to their other work. But it also at the same time has some of the most like fun combat they've ever made. So it's just like it's like, I don't know, it's a stupid game, but it's really fun.
It's weird.
Number 2 is Balatro.
esports.
Like that just it's Balatro.
Damn, you've been copying my number 2s for twice in a row. How fucking dare
Well,
you?
it's after you said what game would you go back and play the most, and I'm like, yeah, Balatro. But then, I mean, it had to be fucking Rhythm Heaven Fever.
Of course. What? The Red
I'm
Heaven-
John
what?
Rhythm.
Oh, no.
Dude, I know. Dude, Remix 10 alone, ugh. Fuck yeah.
Remix 1 on the original Rhythm Heaven's good shit.
Hey, how far are you in that, by the way?
I tried to do the fucking like the table top tennis game. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
You will get ready to learn table tennis, buddy.
I like table tennis, but fuck, man, that's the timing's way different from like the practice run. That shit's so fast.
You'll be able to get it. Anyways, March.
All right, what are we looking at here?
I already have my top 3 figured out.
God damn, that
Instantly
fast.
looking at this. Yeah.
Okay, for me, number 3, you guys might fucking laugh.
Nope.
Street Pass Me Plaza.
Hey, I don't judge. That is, I get it.
So someone gets it.
I wouldn't pick it for mine, but I get it.
Let's. Number 2 would be Castlevania Bloodlines for the Genesis.
Okay.
And
Okay.
number 1, it gotta be Brawl, baby. It's Brawl.
All right.
All
Logan?
right. So, number 3 was like the hardest one to figure out because there's like 3 games that are fighting for this top like number 3 spot. I'll just give a quick shout out to actually, no, I don't care. Number 3 is oh, okay, Ori and the Will-O-Wisp, Hotline Miami 2, wrong number. Those are like the 2 I was debating between, but I'd say number 3 would go to Blood.
Wait, I didn't even notice Blood came out. Oh, fuck.
Shout out
Oh, no.
to Peggle though.
Number 3
'Cause-
goes out to Blood, you said.
Yeah, because out of like that era of like FPS games with like Doom and Quake, that's like potentially a sleeper favorite, like without thinking about those 2.
That actually helped me narrow. Didn't see Blood there. That helped me narrow down my top 3, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Anyways, what's your number 2?
Number 2, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, by far the best Pokemon game. Like it's not even close. Like Black and White is like the closest it's gotten, but there's potentially no game ever that'll match the charm that Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire does.
Logan,
And number 1, and what?
am I correct?
Take a wild fucking guess. Yeah,
Yeah, am I correct?
yeah.
Yeah. You didn't even gotta say it.
We're both me and Logan. We're brawlers. Holy shit.
I literally said
Alright.
earlier in the stream that was my favorite game of all time.
Yeah. Okay. Oof. I'm feeling real insecure about mine now.
This is a somewhat judge-free zone. Somewhat.
Okay. My number 3.
Your way to Slender the Arrival.
My number 3 is Slender. No, I was kidding. It's a Peggle. Because
real
it's-
recognize
it's-
real.
it's old reliable. Like it's literally one of those games where we'll go, is it a Peggle night? And we just all of a sudden all of us are playing Peggle.
It's true. It has happened before. Like one of us bought Peggle, then like minutes later, all of us like bought our own copies of Peggle and just started playing.
It's one of those games you can just anytime just like, I think it's time for Peggle.
You don't even need like the best
Apparently,
fucking PC in the world to play Peggle, dude.
Apparently, I'm good enough at Peggle that Eli was watching me play it, and then like I did something stupid, and then Eli rage quit watching me play it.
I did, yeah. No, I actually got actively mad watching him play Peggle.
What did he do? What the fuck did he do?
Just some like really stupid shot that worked, and I'm like, fuck you, man. Anyways, my number 2 goes to Blood. I have to finish the expansions. Yet, but
for that era where like because I played the expansions, that era where like expansions usually meant like kind of shit. The expansions hold up to like the base game, which is shocking.
Oh yeah, that's what I've heard. I plan on streaming the rest of it and possibly making a video on it. But I don't know. There's something about that. Like a lot of old shooters are hard for me to play. Like Build Engine and Doom and like Wolfenstein, like those kinds of like I guess they're not 2.5D, but you know what I mean, where it's like
according to Sandy
sprites.
Peterson, it's 1.5D.
You know what I'm talking about though, where it's like 2D sprites in a 3D environment.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of those shooters are hard for me to get into, but Blood for some reason just like I'm locked the fuck in for it to the point where I bought the special edition, the fucking limited run games one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with it heavy. And then this will come as no surprise to any of you, but my number 1 is Persona 5 Royal. I played it during COVID, and it not during COVID, I played it during high school. That's right. And it had kind of a big impact on me in terms of like my interests going forward, and it got me into JRPGs, and it actually is the one, I have a personal connection to parts of the story, and 2, it's what got me into Yakuza, believe it or not. So
I still have OG Persona 5 for me to like.
Dude, just buy Royal and play that.
I know, but I've gotten so far in Persona 5, man.
Doesn't matter because you're gonna have to play all of that again in Royal anyways. So just go to Royal.
I don't feel like doing that right now.
April.
Persona 5 is a.
Oh dear God.
Oh fuck.
Oh good heaven.
Okay.
Oh good heaven.
All right. I'm gonna blast.
Sorry, Jayden, you go first.
I'm gonna blast through this. Number 3, Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. It's an underrated game.
I'm gonna say Toki Tori 2.
No. Hell no. It's an underrated game, a sleeper hit for the PlayStation 2. You guys should get it. Number 2. Damn, fuck. Number 2 is kind of tough because I would say Rhythm Heaven, but it's too early. I am liking the game an awful lot, but it's too early for me to say it's number 2. Fuck man, what else is on here? We got Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii for number 2.
Oh, sorry. Mario Kart Wii number 2.
Yep. And number 1, Grand Theft Auto 4. Top 10 games, in my opinion. I love GTA 4. It's the best Grand Theft Auto. It sucks fucking dick to mod because I tried modding it because I want to do like a fucking like GTA 4 like modded like stream, but no, I tried like installing mods. My game won't fucking open now. Yeah, thanks Cockstar. My fucking game is fucked.
So this is an example of like we're rating purely on subjective bias and not anything objective whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So despite it kind of being not the greatest game ever by any stretch of the imagination, number 3 is Postal 2.
No, I get it.
Wait, do people not like Postal 2?
It has its issues, like, as an actual game. Like, there's, like, a shit ton of them. I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's plenty going for it that it just doesn't matter.
I see.
Number 2 is it's Mario Kart Wii.
Now I'm interested. What's your number 1 gonna be?
Wait, stupid. There we go.
And number 1 is the same that won the month. It's Portal 2. Because
Portal 2.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
because it is my favorite Valve game, and also it is probably the like single player campaign out of like any game that I have replayed back like front to back the most, like period. Like I've replayed Portal 2 so fucking much. I've like at least like 20 times or something crazy like that. Like I just continuously want to go back to it over and over and over again.
Have you seen Portal for N64?
No.
It works on real hardware.
Well,
Alright, that sucks, Eli.
What?
I'm gonna say, unfortunately, I'm not like either of you two. My number 3 spot, it was like
Don't
it was
starve.
tied. What? Huh? No, it was tied between Mario Kart Wii and The Walking Dead. I know that sounds crazy.
It's not.
It's a wild mix-up, but
That is
I
pretty
have
funny.
I have to give it to Walking Dead because as much as I played Mario Kart Wii, The Walking Dead will always stick with me because it was the first time I ever like cried to a video game.
Oh yeah.
So like that moment sticks out in my head like and probably will forever.
That shit good.
Number two is Psychonauts because I
Oh yeah, who could have seen that coming?
the fuck up, man.
I know. I just feel like giving you shit.
No, but Psychonauts because it's just an incredible game, except for the one part where you have to get like fucking 80 seeds around camp for some whatever.
There's a
Apparently,
lot of
Mar-
parts of Psychonauts that kind of made me lose my shit a little bit. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
really finish it.
But in my
But
opinion,
I do think it's a great game.
the story and the style make up for it. So, absolute cinema. Number 1 again, shocker, Rhythm Heaven.
Yep.
And
This game it's one of my favorite games of all time, like period. It is something you could hand me, like I've gotten to the point where I could probably either turn off the music and just play with visuals, or I could just hear the songs itself and get a perfect on the mini games in it. I know those games in and out like the back of my hand.
he is
Like how you are with Portal 2, that's how I am with Rhythm Heaven.
no chat. He's not lying. He's spreading the gospel of Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, I am excited to eventually play Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm just scared of it because it's like 1,000,000 hours long. So
Yeah.
I am starting to
Yeah.
get back into my RPG phase though for a game I'll probably talk about later, but we haven't gotten there yet. May.
Okay. What we got for May?
Okay.
Damn.
Jane, if
For-
you put
for-
Flappy Bird in your top 3, I might kill you.
For a lot
I
of
mean,
these months, I'm going off of like what I would just go and play right now.
Oh yeah, I know.
well,
Like I'm basically doing the same
well,
thing.
you have to try, Logan. And just for that, number 3 is Flappy Bird.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Are you actually locking that in?
No, I'm kidding. Number 3 is Terraria.
Really?
Yeah, Terraria is good, dude. I like Terraria.
I know it's a good game. I did not think you specifically liked it that much.
Yeah, dude. I had like loads of hours on my PS4. Me and my brother have like good memories of that game. Max Payne.
Damn.
Max Payne 3, number 2.
Okay.
I mean, it's right there, number 10. I don't need to say anything else.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Ooh, shocker, damn!
Logan.
Fuck.
I see a game on this list that gave me an idea for once we go through all these ones, if we want to do like one other small thing we could do.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
We also wrap everything up in a little bow, so we never need to revisit this concept again.
Yeah. I was gonna say, once we get through all the months, we'll do one more go through and just give like an honorable mention to a game that we think more people should play.
Yeah.
Okay. Why am I constantly scrolling? Everything is breaking.
You having a
help?
time there,
Okay.
huh?
All right, it's okay. We've got it. Everything's fine. All right. Number 3. Jeez, that threw me off so bad. Okay, I'm taking too long. I'm just gonna go with my gut and just not question it. Number 3, Stellaris, because it is the one Paradox game that I have invested money and time into the most, and I have invested an unhealthy amount of both of those into those. Now, does Paradox as a company suck? You bet your fucking Jurassic sucks, but Stellaris is still a good game. Anyway, number 2 is Doom 2016.
Okay.
Because I would say Eternal overall I think is better, and I go back to that more. But there's just like, if I'm not feeling like something like super complex like Doom Eternal, like 2016 is just such an easy game to go back to, because it's just simple. You run and you shoot and you kill, and it has Siege Gas, which is one of the craziest, stupidest, most overpowered weapons in gaming history. And number 1, I didn't want to going into it, but it's Terraria. Ooh.
Oh boy, you picking Terraria? Wow!
I know, yeah. I honestly didn't want to, I'm not gonna lie, because going back to vanilla Terraria sucks. But, I mean, it's literally the game, it's literally like I've played fucking a million, jillion, billion hours of it, and like, if we're counting Calamity mod too, then yeah.
I should
Okay.
stream the Calamity mod. I don't know shit about it, but
That's
I
the
bet it'll
best
be
way to
funny.
do it.
Oh no.
You might get some toxic chatters, because the Calamity mod community is toxic as shit.
Well, I don't have to listen to them. They're not people.
There's
Shout
a
out to
couple.
Unironically, shout out to Plants vs Zombies though. That's like number 4.
Oh yeah.
We'll go back and do shoutouts
Yeah,
at the end.
I know. I just feel like throwing it in there anyways. How about that?
My number 3. My number 3 is tough. But honestly, like looking at this list, what I would go and play right now for number 3 would probably actually be Max Payne 3.
My go.
I have not replayed it since I beat the story, but like just looking at what's on here, that sounds like a very like, oh, I'll pick that up and shoot some guys for a little bit, you know?
You should get on
That being
Steam
said,
so
I will
we
still
can
stand
play.
by it is not a Max Payne game. It is a Rockstar game that's called Max Payne 3.
Just
It's
call
not
it.
Max.
Just call it PAX Main 3.
No, call it.
Yeah.
No, call it what you've been calling it. Max Payne goes to Brazil.
Yes, it's Max Payne Goes to Brazil.
Yeah.
Number 2, Super Mario Galaxy 2. I actually played this more than the original. And I don't remember if it's because I lost my copy of the original game or I just played this one more. Yeah.
I have Galaxy on via 3D All Stars, so I didn't need to get like the Wii copy. I have Galaxy 2 for the Wii though.
And then my number 1 is Skate 3, baby.
Is
That's
Skate
so real.
3 at number 1? No.
That soundtrack, I still got a bunch of those songs on my Spotify playlist. That game, oh, peak. Okay, June.
June, what we got for June? Bitch! Don't do this to me. Okay.
Oh, Logan,
Okay.
lock in.
I got my
Yeah.
3.
I'm actually have to think, but like for different reasons.
I have my 3.
Alright.
Tamagotchi Life at number 3.
Okay.
Kirby Robobot for number 2.
Okay.
And Marvel Baby for number 1.
That's Marvel, baby.
It's Marvel Baby!
Picking Marvel now.
Yeah, it's because it's Marvel, baby! It's Marvel, nigga!
All right.
This is like a weird list because like it's all like a bunch of these are like games that like I like, but it's just like, do I want to like? They're not games that like I necessarily like rush to play or anything. Just like, oh yeah, those games are good. Like I like them.
Yeah.
And I also respect a lot of them more than I actually like want to go out and play them right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, this list is probably gonna be a little unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say number 3
Yeah.
is Deus Ex.
Deus Ex. Why am I? There it is.
It's not my choice of like that style of game I would go back to more often than not, but in terms of like just overall like this list, it's still like a damn good entry to the edition, and also JC Denton is iconic. Oh my god!
Oh,
JC,
yeah.
There's
Maybe you should try
satisfaction.
getting
There's
a job.
satisfaction. No. Number 2 is Wipe Out the Game.
Fuck yeah.
Because, okay, if we're talking purely subjectively, there are few games that will legitimately, like, make me cry with laughter in the same way that Wipeout the Game does. Oh, it's, as like a game, it sucks. Will I continuously go back to it, like, on a healthy amount? Yes.
I occasionally go back to your Wipeout stream. This shit's funny.
Like,
Oh, my
in terms
God.
of, like, in terms of, like, so bad it's good games, that's, like, number 1. And the only game that makes me laugh more than Wipeout the Game is my number 1 choice, Tomodachi Life.
So
My God.
fucking real.
I still the chat. I remember like we were having predictions on like on the Nintendo Direct, and it's like, oh hey, there's gonna be a Tomodachi remaster. Logan's like, no, it's not. It's, we're not gonna see Tomodachi Life again, but we got a sequel, bitch.
We did?
Tomodachi
Okay.
2.
So my number 3 came down to 2 games that I haven't beaten yet because I played a good chunk of them and then I just stopped playing them.
Yeah.
And it was kind of between like which one would I want to go back and finish.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And I think it is gonna be it's between Valhalla and My Friend Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'd want to finish My Friend Pedro first.
Yeah. So I
Because
haven't
as
even
much
finished
as I-
Deus Ex, so...
As much as I like the style of both games, My Friend Pedro just has more engaging gameplay. Like it's more active than Valhalla is. Like I'm thinking like a fun action game, then yeah, I'm gonna play that. Now my number 2 might be kind of wild.
Alright.
You sunk 89 hours in Xenoblade.
Lego
Chronicles 2
Indiana
last
Jones: The Original Adventures.
No, that's real, honestly.
I mean, it's a Lego game, and Lego games are.
I had to wipe out the game at number 2, okay?
That's fair.
Like,
I've been on a Lego kick recently, and I kind of want to go back and replay them, and I'm kind of looking forward to getting to Indiana Jones. So, and then my number 1, Logan, you hit the nail on the head. It's Tomodachi Life.
real.
It's peak. Like that other direct when they announced that and the new Rhythm Heaven was like my direct. They did
Yeah.
everything. I wanted.
That direct
like,
did not
thank
miss.
God
Eli
is real
direct.
and He loves me. You know. All right, July.
Damn, we got
I'm gonna
some
struggle with this one hardcore, actually.
we got some good shit here. Okay,
But, like, these are, like, a lot of these are, like, not, like, my style of games. That's why I'm struggling with it.
okay, number 3 is Street Fighter EX2 Plus.
Okay. Sorry, I just realized I have only played 4 games on this list.
I will say I do prefer it over Soul Calibur 4, but I have more memories with Soul Calibur 4 than EX2 Plus, and with that, Soul Calibur for the number 2 spot.
Okay.
And number 3 would be Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec.
You mean number 1?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck! Yeah, number 1.
All right. Logan?
Fuck. Alright. Yeah, actually, yeah, no, I have my 3. It's just that, I had like strong feelings about like my past 3s, whereas this one's kind of just like, eh. Alright, I was gonna go with it. Number 3 is Ace Combat 2.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
it's like, in terms of like Ace Combat's, like, it's good. Like, it pales in comparison to 4 and 7 by like a metric shitload, but those aren't here, so. Number 2 is Human Fall Flat.
Okay.
I understand.
Why?
I understand that. It's just, damn, I cannot get into that game. It's just really the controls. I just can't.
See, that's the weird thing. I kind of like the controls. Like, it's just there's something weird with my brain where it's like games that control weird just kind of come naturally to me. Like, especially like that. Like, and then Human Fall Flat, I genuinely think has like some really cool puzzle design. Or it could just be a bitch and just climb over everything, which I do too. And then number 1 is Wii Sports Resort.
Oh wow, the Wii Sports Shill. Wow.
I know.
All
I
right.
just,
Oh, go ahead.
like, when I first played with like Wii Motion Plus, I was just like, as a kid, I was like, this is the fucking future. And like, straight up, I'm more immersed in Wii Sports Resort than games in VR, because like games in VR, I have like a weird like distance from. Maybe it's just like my brain just isn't suited for VR. Whereas for some reason, Wii Sports Resort, I'm just like, I feel like I'm there. I'm in Woohoo Island.
Yeah. Also, I find it really funny that the Wii Motion Plus controller is much more accurate than like the Switch Joy-Con.
Yeah. Now I will say, when I eventually get around to finishing Killer 7, that knowing me, that will probably take the number 1 spot. Like, actually, that just hasn't happened yet.
All right. Well, this month was like, real challenging for me considering I've only played 4 games on this list.
Yeah.
So I had a real just tough time figuring it out. Number 3 probably would go to Wii Sports Resort.
Good pick.
Awesome.
Good game. Big fan. Love it. Number 2, you're gonna hate me, goes to Fortnite.
Hey man, yeah,
That's just what I expect. So
Yeah.
Fortnite's pretty good. Well, when you're playing on no
And then-
mode.
Number 1 goes to Max Payne. That game's awesome.
Fair.
Fucking rules.
Fair.
I love Max Payne. Yeah, and then the only other, actually no, sorry, 5 games, because the only other 2 I've played are Spelunky and Pokemon Go.
Wait, wait, do you prefer Max Payne 2 or Max Payne 1?
I prefer Max Payne 2.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. What's your stance on that?
Yeah, Max Payne 2 is the better game, but just of this list, Max Payne.
Yeah. Of course.
yeah. It's like the only games here that I've played like a sizable chunk of are like Star Fox 64, which my brain just does not process Star Fox. Rimworld, I'm too low IQ, and Stray, which is alright.
August.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Oh!
Okay, so number 3 is GoldenEye 007.
Logan's fucking like losing his shit. Hold on.
That's me.
It's gonna bother me if I don't do this. Okay, GoldenEye 007 is Jayden's number 3 pick.
Number 2 will be Super Mario World.
Super Mario World. Hold on. Where is it? I'm losing my mind. There it is.
I'm having kind of like a tough time with like number 1. I I rather number one can go to 20XX.
So no Sonic Mania?
Sonic Mania is right there.
I know,
But
like
you've already locked it in.
yeah, I know, but the thing with Sonic Mania is just like I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's a great game. It's just like
No, you hate it.
no, shut the fuck up, bitch. But Sonic Mania is just like for me it was too much of a good thing, and it's my fault, and that's why I'm still burnt out from Mania, because that's like the only like Sonic game that I played like consistently. Like I was like analyzing speed runs. Like that was like my dedicated 2D Sonic game for a while. Burnout.
So it's
yeah.
kind of like me with Terraria, kind of.
Yeah, it's just like it's a good game. Plus, like I don't agree with like having like 60% of the classic levels and 40% original levels. I think that shit is fucking stupid. But yeah, I will say that soundtrack I'll never get tired of. I fucking love Mania soundtrack. I put that shit in my car. I do not care.
Okay.
Logan?
Number 3. And to help narrow it down, I kind of just went with the funny factor of putting a game that has 3 at the 3 spot, Silent Hill 3.
Good pick.
Good answer.
I think overall, like in terms of like effectiveness as a protagonist, James Sunderland is the best, but in terms of like silent survival horror protagonist as a whole, Heather Mason is goated.
Now, we love Heather in this household, okay?
Yeah. And also that soundtrack, especially taking from like shoegaze alt rock. Anyway,
Also, memes. There's people used to
That's
soundtrack
true.
for like memes. You know, that's the song everyone uses.
Yeah. Number 2 is System Shock 2, going from 2 to the 2 spot. It's like there's it's like a thematic thing over here.
Next, you're gonna say Five Nights at Freddy's 1 at the number 1 spot.
No. It's just what I was saying before with like Deus Ex like not being like my preferred immersive sim. System Shock 2 is my preferred immersive sim. That game is fucking great, and the atmosphere, perfection. Number 1, Mario World. It is the 2D platformer of choice under most circumstances.
I'm sorry, I can't get over the way you said no. No.
No.
Okay, I know FNAF inside and out, but it's not jumping on my top 3. I'm sorry.
It ain't no Mario World. Mario World is
It's
goated
not.
though.
Yeah. My favorite Mario game by a landslide.
Hey, okay, is Worms WMD, is that the one that we play?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then that one's gonna get my number 3 spot.
Good answer.
It is a funny game.
Because, like, that shit, like, when I'm in the mood for it, is perfect. I think my number 2 is gonna go to Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Good answer.
Because that
Number
game,
one,
just, like, it's kind of like a Skate 3, where I can just kind of pull it up and then just grind around for a while, you know?
Wait.
Yeah.
Can I guess your number 1?
What's my number 1?
Clash of Clans.
Nope.
Okay, I guess you're
I
number one.
I like where your head's at, but no.
No, you
My
shouldn't.
number 1 is Risk of Rain 2.
I was gonna guess that.
Because out of all the ones on this list, if you like play one of these games right now, I'd be like, okay, I'll boot up Risk of Rain. Especially if I can like mod it, you know, like yeah, I'll play Risk of Rain. Goes crazy.
Fuck.
September. Oh,
Oh, this might kill me, guys. I think it's over.
Okay.
okay.
Oh. Fuck you! No! No! Oh! Damn it! Okay. I got this. I got it. I'm composed. Burnout Revenge at number 3.
Okay.
fucking this fucking sucks. Actually, damn. I'm sure you two are you two probably know what I'm like stuck between. I am, fuck. Damn it!
I don't, but I'm also kind of like trying to figure out what I want.
Man, both of these should be like number 1.
Yeah, I know you're stuck between Doom 2 and Genshin Impact. I'm sorry for your loss.
Die.
Then die.
Then die. Jane, if it makes you feel any better, you know what my number 1 is, so you can always rely on that getting representation anyways.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Silent Hill 2 at number 1. This game will...
Wait, what's number 2?
I said it's Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is number 2.
You said...
you said number 1.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh shit. Oops. Sorry. Silent Hill 2 it's a great game, but I had to be in the right mood for it, and I feel like I had to be, like maybe like by myself playing that, because I can't play it around the homies. The homies can't see me cry like this. They cannot.
Oh, let the homies see you cry. We didn't get tear ducts. We weren't allowed to cry.
Astrobot, my son, number 1. That's my son right there. Astrobot, when it first came out, I was like, all right, I expected this to be like a pretty good game, but no, it's like rivaling, like, to me personally, like some like 3D Mario titles, and hell, a few Sonic titles. That game's goated. I fucking love Astrobot, and it's still getting supported. And after this stream chat, you probably might not see me for a while, because I gotta grind some Astrobot levels.
Oh, is there new levels out?
Yeah, there's new levels. They announced them during the State of Play. There's 90 levels now, Eli. There's 90 new levels.
Damn.
Alright, so I wanna preface this by saying there's like 7 games that are like really strong contention here for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've narrowed it down in my head. Number 3
Good night, Lenny.
is Super Mario 64, because as much as I am way more of a 2D platformer guy than a 3D platformer guy, Mario 64 just makes sense, and I still just go back to it frequently, even if it's to play like curse bullshit, like Chaos Edition or like B3313 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's still like Mario 64. Like, it does, like, no matter what I play that's stupid, Mario 64 is just good. Goated.
I can understand that.
Number 2 is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Because when I was like super into horror, this game like scared my pants into brown smithereens more than any game I could think of. And even now that I'm like not as susceptible and some elements of the game are kind of funny, I still think it's really fucking good, and the atmosphere and everything. It's just such a fucking well-designed game. Like, I just get sucked into it no matter what. No matter how easy it is to cheese.
That game is spooky.
Ooh.
Yeah. And number 1 is, you already know,
I don't.
Silent Hill 2. My second favorite game of all time, I think, maybe. I don't know.
All right.
So that means, hey Eli, you have to play Silent Hill 2.
I know. Okay, I know I'm like John Yakuza, but this is specifically Yakuza for the PS2, which I haven't played, and from what I've seen, I think I'm gonna like Kiwami more anyways.
Yes.
So, you guys might not be ready for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give my number 3 spot to Rayman Legends.
That is a good pick, though.
That is a good pick. If Burnout Revenge wasn't there, I would have picked Legends.
Well, if it was Burnout 3, I'd pick that. But
Yeah.
my number 2 is gonna go to one of my favorite soundtracks in gaming, Katamari Damacy.
That's real.
I fucking
I have yet to play those games.
They have tracks where it's just a guy saying bullshit, and I'm like, hell yeah, this is awesome.
You're like, hell yeah, spit your shit.
Exactly. And then my favorite on this list, by far, not even close, is Halo Reach.
That was like my number 4 or 5.
I have
like.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I played that when it came out on 360, and like it was kind of like my Halo game. It's what got me into the series and got me to really be like, I really like Halo. And then Halo 4 came out, and I was like, man, I don't like Halo anymore.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I should install Halo 5
So-
on the Xbox.
Like it literally, Halo Reach was so much like, this game is awesome, I love this. And then I heard Halo 4 and I'm like, I gotta get it, I gotta play it. And it was so bad. Like I specifically remember loading into Forge World or Forge Island on Halo 4 and being so pissed off at how lame Forge Island was that I just didn't play any more Halo 4. I didn't play Halo 5. I skipped all of them until MCC came out.
Damn.
I was like,
so does that mean you didn't play Halo 4 campaign?
I didn't play Halo. I played a little bit of it and I'm like, this sucks. I don't want to play this anymore.
You saved yourself so much trauma. Congratulations.
Yeah, I didn't play Halo 4 campaign. Like, I didn't finish it. I didn't play Halo 5. I didn't play, like, any of Infinite. I played a little bit of the beta. But then, like, when the actual game came out, I played it just because, like, my Josh wanted to play it. It was really MCC that I'm like, finally, I'm home.
Yeah. For context, chat, playing Halo 4 campaign on Legendary was one of the like most miserable gaming experiences like I've ever had in my life.
Damn.
Oh, guys, welcome to October.
What's going on, Steve?
Surprisingly, this actually isn't too tough for me.
Okay.
Like, I actually narrowed this down surprisingly fast.
Okay, let's let me take a look here.
Actually, you know what? I have my 3, I think.
All right, I got mine. Let's do this. Number 3 is Castlevania. That particular Castlevania is good shit. It's really good shit. Second would be San Andreas for the PS2. I think San Andreas has like the best GTA radio stations. But hey, I'm biased. There's a lot of like shit I grew up, shit I listened to while growing up. And I still listen to now. Number 1, Sparking Zero. It's Sparking Zero. But we love Dragon Ball here.
Where the fuck is Sparking? Why am I?
Number
There
8.
it is.
8.
8.
8.
All right, Logan.
All right. Number 3, Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask.
Oh, real?
It was my first experience with Zelda, and the time mechanics was just something I've never experienced in a game before, and it was just really unique. And it took me a long ass time to beat it. I didn't even 100% it, even remotely. I will say that's actually my biggest problem with the game. Like, personally speaking, trying to 100% it, which the game really encourages you to do, is a massive slog, in my opinion.
That game, like, fucking stressed me the fuck out. But I will not deny. I think it might be my favorite Zelda game. Might be. I don't know.
Number 2, Baldur's Gate 3. I have not finished it yet. I'm still in Act 2, but it has made me rediscover my love for RPGs that I have not felt in years.
Wrong color. There we go.
I got it.
And like, I just the depth and the amount of like impact like each of your decisions make, and the customizability, like I just haven't been immersed in a game like that in years. And number 1, Shadow of the
Oh my
Colossus.
god, Awesome King! It took you 86 hours to beat Xenoblade 2.
He
Jesus.
said 89
Yep,
in
that
my
sounds about
chat.
right.
Good heavens.
Anyway, number
Okay,
1,
anyways.
Shadow of the Colossus. Like, it's just... It's Shadow of the Colossus.
Understood. Also, chat, he's
Um,
playing Baldur's Gate via Google Stadia. And he's giving it high
no.
praise.
So I actually had a kind of a tough time landing on a number 3 because there's a lot of games on this list that just kind of like blend together as my number 3.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking about it, and I haven't played much of it myself. But even back like when it first came out, I was really in love with the concept, and I remember like watching a bunch of people play it and just like I don't know, I really just I like it for what it is. And it's the Stanley Parable.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, there's just like there's something about that where I'm like, that's just a really fucking cool game, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jane hates it, but yeah.
I don't hate
Number-
it. It's just like it's just a one and done game. After that, it's like, oh,
I know.
that's it's novel, but I kind of don't care after.
Number 2, Max Payne 2. I can go back and play that anytime. Like that was one of the games on my original Xbox that I had like growing up as a kid, and so I didn't understand the story at all. But I'm like, ooh, fun gunplay, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I just like jumping around from level to level shooting people. I'm like, damn, this is fun.
But once you got older, it's like, damn, wait, this story kind of hits.
Wait a minute, I need to lock in. And then you guys probably saw this coming from like fucking football fields away, but my number 1 is Alan Wake 2.
You scared me for a second. You were hovering over Jet Set Radio. I was like, what?
No, I like the style of Just a Radio, but I have to actually like play it before I can,
Yeah,
you know, rate it.
of course.
But no, Alan Wake 2, it's like they're really, I don't know, I feel like there's not that many games that achieved what, or at least yet, that have achieved what Alan Wake managed to do in terms of like the complete overall package being so tight and looking so nice, and it's just I don't know, it's perfect. I love it.
Everything.
Yeah, it's just like fucking everything. Oh. Beautiful. I love it. It's a work of art. Literally. Well, like, and also another thing I will say is another reason I really like it too is because it also is a huge. You can see it. I don't know if it's what its intention is, but you can view the game as a huge metaphor just for the creative process and like how easy it is to get stuck in a rut when you're trying to create art, essentially.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's really cool. Anyways, November.
I already got my picks.
Oh,
Oh my god, this is horseshit.
I'm coughing up blood.
Don't die here. Number 3 is Donkey Kong.
Oh, you're fucking going. Okay.
Number 3, Donkey Kong Country.
Okay.
Sonic and Knuckles should have been in it last month, dog, but okay.
Sorry.
Why'd you highlight? Oh, yeah. The stylistic choice here.
My OCD. Sorry.
You're fine. Sonic 2, number 2. Your OCD.
I got it. I fucking got it.
Budokai Tenkaichi 3, number 1.
Who could have seen that coming?
Who? Yeah, the fucking Dragon Ball fanboy who loves his Dragon Ball. Ooh!
All right, Logan.
Sorry, I was just being mean because this list sucks, like for me personally.
I understand.
Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna roll with it. Number 3, I'm gonna go with To the Moon. Because it's like that and Silent Hill 2 that are like the 2 games I can just think of offhand that I know have made me cry.
To the moon, crypto.
I should lock in and play To the Moon at some point.
Is To the Moon on Steam?
Yes.
Let me take a look at it.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I don't think it would have the same impact on me now as it did back then. But when I played it, it was like the most emotionally invested I've been in a game up to that point.
Damn, it's $3.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Hawk Turina of Time.
I hate you for saying that.
I know. You'll see, Eli. There you go. It's not number 1 this time. Look at that. Aren't you
I
happy?
wasn't saying anything. I was just letting you roll with it, man.
Oh shit! It's on sale. That's why it's $3. It's originally $10.
All right.
I might pick it up if it's $3.
Yeah.
Number 1, I gotta go with Halo Combat Evolved. Like, is it a perfect game? No, but
Really? Over
it's
Halo 2? I feel like we had this discussion before, actually.
For what I play Halo 4, like, it's either multiplayer or campaign, and I don't really play, like, either of these multiplayers that much. I did play CE Online for a while, and that was chaotic and stupid.
CE
But
Online
campaign-
is dumb.
I know, I played dumb game modes too to make it worse. But campaign, I just, like, Halo Combat Evolved's campaign is, like, just perfect in my opinion. Except it's not, but I say it is, so.
I still think about, like, the fucking races we did after I finished CE for, like, Backlog Saturday. And that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I just love Halo, and like CE and 3 are why I love Halo so much, and 3 did not win, so.
Okay, I'm actually gonna work backwards because I still don't really know what I want to do for my number 3. My number 1 is gonna be Halo 2.
You're memento
Go ahead.
this shit.
Yeah. Halo 2. Because I have very fond memories of me playing that with my dad and my friend Evan, and just like, it's just a very nostalgic game for me, and it has very personal ties, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know, it's a good game. And it made me like really, it gave me the weird, even though it was past my, like before my time, it gave me a nostalgic feel for like the original Xbox and like the days of like original Xbox Live, even though I wasn't cognizant really during that era. Kind of like how Mario 64 makes me really nostalgic, even though I never actually beat it, nor have I actually like sat down and played it. But I used
That's because
to
every
engage
copy of
more.
Mario 64 is personalized.
Sure, man. But speaking of Mario, my number 2 is Super Mario Galaxy. Because that game is peak. It's just, it's Mario Galaxy.
That fucking soundtrack
I feel like I really-
so good.
I feel like I really
no,
don't need to
it's
say much more.
Not really.
Space Jam Galaxy, Chef's Kiss.
You know what? And I think for my number 3, just to make it easy, I'm going to give it to the game that I used to say was my favorite game of all time, because I wasn't able to form opinions for myself, and I just went with what people told me online. And that's Half-Life 2.
See, that makes me feel better for not choosing Half-Life 2 before. That was like my number 4.
Damn.
Yeah, because I played that on Xbox, and I remember being like, I agree, I'm like, damn, this game was like incredible. It's really fun. I love this. And because I just, it was easy to just be like, oh yeah, Half-Life 2, yeah, it's my favorite game of all time because it's a good game. And then as I grew older, I'm like, wait, I can have my own opinion, and it's okay if people don't agree. Wait a minute.
Sure.
My mind expanded.
I actually still don't have my own opinions. I just copy what other people say and then just say it's my own.
Well, it also was partially because around the time I played it and beat it, I had started hanging out with like you and Ian and them, and all of you were like huge Valve nerds at the time. So I was just kind of like, yeah, I also love Half-Life 2 because that's what you guys love. I love that game. It's like really cool. I have a PC too, guys.
I have yet to play Half-Life 2. I only dabbled in Half-Life 1.
Don't tell them, but I played it on the original Xbox.
I mean, that's like a few people did play Half-Life 2 on Xbox, and hell, some even played it like on 360 because Orange Box shit.
December.
I'm surprised you didn't even pick like Persona 4 Golden, but maybe it's because it's the Vita
I
version.
haven't beat it yet, and like it's fine.
All right.
I'll get to Persona 4 when we come back for honorable mentions. I have a little bit to say about that.
Okay, what we got for the okay, 1, 2. Damn.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, I'm having a hard time with number 3 spot. Okay. Fuck it. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Real.
I do like Melee a lot, but Ultimate's like the only like Smash game that I'm like somewhat competent at, and one of the only Smash games I wish to get better at. And plus, hell, it led me to like weird esports. Those guys are pretty cool, and you guys should.
Oh yeah, they are.
You guys should buy the merch. Link in the description. I made the logo. You should fucking do it, please.
Shout out Weird Esports. Shout out Lamont Lounge.
All right. Second would be Sega Rally Championship for the Sega Saturn. Fucking love that game, and plus
But the Sega Saturn is not the best one to play. I mean,
I don't know what the fuck that comment went that pissed you off.
Yeah, I may have crashed out, but to be fair, that guy's an idiot. Number 1 is Gary's mod. I will say for like Sega Rally Championship, the Saturn version, we had the iconic meme. Like, we have John meme. Game over. Yeah, it's the meme. Yeah, it's John meme.
All right, Logan.
Okay. I'm just going to narrow it down based on what I would play right this moment to make it easier on myself, because I'm just ready to get this over with. Number 3 is Quake 3 Arena.
Good answer.
Quake 3 Arena.
Even though I haven't played it yet, because none of us want to fucking port forward. We're just waiting for Nighttime to remaster it.
Like, that's literally like the game I want remastered the most, and I can't say that about anything else on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Like, including the game that was like my number 4 answer. So that's why. And plus, this is like the one game I can think of where the campaign is literally just like you fight with bots, like, but just like on loop. And I'm like, that's sick. I'm gonna play this all the way through, and did it because the big core game of Quake 3 is just so fucking fun and perfect.
Is it
number 2?
Is it better than
Gary's
Unreal?
mod? Personally, yeah. Yeah, number 2 is Gary's mod because it's Gary's mod. I've put like almost 1,000 hours into it, and it's dumb, but you know what you're getting yourself into.
It's our kind of dumb.
Exactly. Number 1 is Doom because
of course
it's Doom.
Oh, John FPS likes Doom? Oh no, really?
Yeah, and I mean like, it definitely has its flaws. For sure, like it's not perfect, and
yeah,
I would say that like some of the player-created WADs are better than the original, but I still just go back to the original Doom like so often. It's just so much fun, and I would say most of the level design is good.
Yeah.
My number 3 was kind of like hard to settle on, so I just went with like what I would just play right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that honestly lands on fucking Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Like, real talk for a minute. That game is like peak puzzle game. It is so easy to pick up and play at any given time, and like especially with like other people. It's just like it's peak. Number 2 would have to be Gary's Mod. It was tough to decide between number 1 and number 2 because both of these games hold a very special place in my heart. But I had to give number 2 to Gary's Mod because number 1, shocker, is gonna be Smash Ultimate.
Oh no, Smash!
No,
I like
really?
Smash. Really?
I know, because of like all the people it's introduced me to and the scene it's introduced me to and the things and like opportunities it's given me outside of like the game itself is something I never thought would be able to happen.
Which the game itself, you've 100%ed and then decided you want to do it again because you're a freak.
Yeah, I'm in the progress of doing it again just because I'm like bored.
He's 200%ing the game, chat.
Yeah,
He likes this game.
But,
a lot.
yeah, it's just like there's something about it where I'm like it's awesome. All right, quick run through. Any honorable mentions for January?
I have
Just
quite a few.
Just shout them out. Shout them out.
All right, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, a really underrated 2D Zelda game. It's like just straight up, like more people need to play it and also respect it. I personally like it more than Link to the Past.
Whoa.
Which is an unpopular opinion, but I stand by it. Wreckfest, because it's Wreckfest.
Hey.
WarioWare Smooth Moves, because it is one of the most creative uses of motion controls ever, and it's so fucking fun, and my ADHD brain cannot get enough of WarioWare. And yeah.
Jayden?
I have nothing to say. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Shout out to Bayonetta and Hitman 3.
Real. Where's Hitman 3? There it is. I'm gonna give a shout out to Resident Evil 7. It was actually the first Resident Evil I played. And yeah, that's just scary. That's just a good game.
I can't wait to play it.
Boo.
Damn.
Shout out Bayonetta, solid fighting
Brawler.
solid beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Brawler. I went all over the place there. And shout out Punch Club. I never really got far in it, but wait, that's Rez. I'm stupid. It is a very interesting mix of genres. Like it's a very unique title in the sense of like what you have to do in it, where it's like if it's a management game alongside like a boxing game. Very cool. Check it out. Oh, and also shout out Celeste. Good platformer.
Big shout out to Celeste.
All right, February.
Big shout out
Logan,
to
you went first last time, so you just go. Shout out.
Ib. It is one of the cornerstones of RPG Maker horror games, and one of the best ones and criminally underrated. Yeah, that's about it for me.
All right,
Uh,
Jayden.
Shout out to Miss Pac-Man for bringing women to the arcade, which is always nice to see. We love to have
Real?
diversity.
We love women.
We love women here. Shout out to Metroid Zero Mission, the goated game, the best way to play the original Metroid, in my opinion. And shout out to Mario Kart 64 because it's fucking Mario Kart 64.
Yeah, I didn't even feel like shouting that out because everyone already knows.
Yeah.
I will give a shout out to real quick. I take it back. One more shout out to Silent Hill, the Silent Hill game that actually needs a remake, unlike Silent Hill 2. You fucking idiots.
But hey, it worked out for them.
I'm also gonna shout out Silent Hill. It's kind of wonky, but like in a good way. Shout out Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing.
Might go. Your mom plays Miss Pac-Man? It's great.
And shout out Persona 3 Reload for being like the best version of Persona 3 right now.
For right now, there's gonna be like another one in like 3 years.
Oh, give it. Oh, and also Helldivers 2. I wish I could play it, but my PC cannot run it.
Just get it on PlayStation.
I probably will do that. Anyways, March.
Merch.
Merch.
All right, I have a lot. I'm just gonna spitball.
Yeah.
Go.
Devil May Cry 3,
Uh-huh.
best in the franchise by a lot. Peggle, because yeah, I did play it, and apparently I'm really fucking good at it for like no reason. Hotline Miami 2 is the level design kind of shit in a lot of the levels. Yes. Do I still love it? Yes. Ori and the Will of Wisp, I didn't even need to fucking say it. You're already one step ahead of me with
Yeah,
that
I
one.
already know. I know you.
Blind Forest is better, but in my opinion, but yeah. Unreal Tournament 2004, I would say that's the best Unreal Tournament. It also has the iconic announcer, Headshot! Oh shit!
Real?
Oblivion, I need to play more of it. Sad Cheese is an icon.
He is.
Serious Sam First Encounter, best Serious Sam game. Wind Waker, it's Wind Waker.
True.
That's about it.
Alright.
Alright, Jade?
Let's get the shout in order. DMC3, goated. Well, it looks good. I haven't played it yet. I still have it sitting on my fucking collection. Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox. That shit's wonderful. Breath of the Wild. It's all right. I like it. Peggle, because
Alright.
Peggle's beloved. Castlevania Rondo of Blood. Shit's goated. I prefer Bloodlines, but the shit's still a good game. Wind Waker, cause it's fucking Wind Waker. Risk of Rain 2, and Persona 5 Royale. Royal or Royale, whatever the fuck.
One of them.
One of them shits.
Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on.
I think you're noticing what I think I noticed too.
What?
Risk of Rain 2! Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
It's on
Risk
here
of
twice,
Rain
I think.
2
Oh.
released in March for PC, and then in August for Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
Do we have to go back a day?
Do we have to go back to the first Thanksgiving to get turkey off the menu?
This sucks.
I'm sorry. Fuck it, it's too late now.
Yeah, it's too late. We already locked it in. If we were changing shit, we would change that wipe out the game for Final Fantasy 16. Sorry.
Oh my god.
We gotta go back in time.
Alright, shout out Ninja Gaiden. Game's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Shout out Brawl.
Yeah.
Shout out
It's too fucking hot in this room!
Just Cause 2.
Ooh.
Game is fun. Shout out BioShock Infinite. Game is fun. Shout out Risk of Rain 2.
Oh.
Shout out Street Pass Me Plaza, because that concept is awesome.
Oh wait.
And yeah.
Wait. I need one more. Shout out to Journey. Go to game. Go to indie game for the PS Triple. Chad Warden would be proud.
Alright. April.
You
Super hot.
Spit your shit, Logan.
Super hot. It's not a perfect game. I did have my issues with it, but it's fun.
Hell
Battle
yeah.
Block Theater. I would say after burning myself out on Castle Crashers to the point where it's unplayable, my favorite. Actually, no, Pit People exist. Never mind. Fuck you.
You burnt out on Castle Crashers?
Just for soundtrack alone, and because I know I'm gonna play it eventually, Xenoblade Chronicles. Shit is lit. Super Paper Mario.
Hell
Haven't
yeah.
finished it, but it's pretty fucking cool. Talos Principle Reawakened. I'll just lump that up with the original Talos Principle. If you haven't played it and you got the brain for puzzle games that'll ruin your core of your brain, play that shit. Link to the Past. Not much to really say there.
Mm-hmm.
Psychonauts. Didn't finish it. There's some things about it that piss me off, but it's a solid game. Yeah, that's about it.
Alright.
Alright.
So shout out to Rhythm Heaven. Love what I'm playing so far. I initially sucked fucking cock at that game, but I'm slowly getting a rhythm to it. Shout out to Super Paper Mario. A Link to the Past. Postal 2, because that game is stupid affectionate. Link to I already said Link to the Past. Trials Fusion. Dreams. Dead Island 2. The Walking Dead. Outrun 2006. And Super Smash Brothers.
Okay. Shout out Super Hot, even though I like Mind Control Delete more because it's more replayable.
Shout out Toki-Tori 2.
Yeah, Toki-Tori 2. Broforce, because it's dumb fun.
Oh shit, yeah, Broforce. Broforce is goated.
Mario Kart Wii. Awesome. And then Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, only because it proves that, like, if they just locked in, they could make fun Far Cry games or, like, interesting Far Cry games. But they don't, and they make the same thing over and over again.
Lamau.
Like they could make interesting shit, but they're like, nah. Yeah. Anyways, May.
Beat Saber. If
Real?
I was more into VR, this game would be my shit. It's just that my brain is not VR coded, so it's not.
I see.
But I do really like it. All right, I didn't even need to comment on it. It's
Because you gave it a shout out earlier.
I did. If you haven't played it, what the fuck are you doing,
How?
Jayden? Sorry.
What the fuck did you say to me? I have played Plants vs Zombies, bitch ass nigga.
Damn.
Sorry, I just wanted to be on your case a little bit for the memes. Super Mario RPG: Legend of the Seven Stars. That was one of the first RPGs I got into when I was younger that my brain could actually understand, and it was really fucking fun. I just got stuck on it because I was a dumb bitch, back in the day.
No, Mario RPG is actually really funny. It has some nice writing.
Unreal. I already made my case in one of the previous videos.
You did.
Dare I say, it's pretty unreal.
Whoa!
And, Thief Deadly... Wait, no, not that one. Never mind.
Never mind.
WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Because I just sometimes go back to it. My brain is just accustomed to WarioWare, and that's, one of the best ones. That's it.
Jayden?
Alright, let's make this quick. Kirby Triple Deluxe, go to game. The Robobot's better. Waterstorm Apocalypse, really fucking funny. More people need to play that. Shout out to Plants vs Zombies. And how the fuck have you guys not played it yet? It's Plants vs Zombies. Doom 2016, played a little bit. It's still at the beginning. I like what I played. The gunplay's nice. Super Mario RPG Legend of 7 Stars. A really funny game. I have to finish it. Red Dead Redemption. Super Mario Galaxy 2. And Flappy Bird, because in the friend group
This piece of shit.
in the friend group I'm John Flappy. Whoa. Pause.
You're John Flappy.
John Bird would have been better.
Don't reverse those words.
Okay. And lastly, big shout out to Way of the Samurai. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen videos on it. This game looks fucking amazing. I still need to get it for my PlayStation 2. It's one of the most epic games ever. Get it, buy it.
All right. Shout out Beat Saber. Shout out Motorstorm Apocalypse.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah.
I'll give it up. More people need to play Super Time Force, and I wish this game took off more. Please go play it. It's on Steam. They have exclusive characters on Steam. Awesome game. Very fun mechanics.
What's
You
on-
will not have a bad time.
Oh, I thought it was a 360 or Xbox exclusive.
It was for a hot minute, then they released the special edition on Steam, which comes with exclusive characters of the Pyro, Zoe, and someone else.
That's
But
really
yeah.
funny.
Anyways, Red Dead Redemption, banger game. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. It was back during that era of like licensed games when they were like actually kind of good for a minute. Go play it.
Wait,
Fun little time.
3DS? Wasn't that shit like on PS2?
What the
Xbox?
fuck? What the hell? What is?
Don't worry.
I,
Don't worry about it.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
like-
write 3DS?
You got rid of it so fast. Like, what'd you say to me, you little shit?
What?
Oh, I almost forgot. Unironically, shout out World's Scariest Police Chases.
Oh yeah,
it's fun.
I remember hearing that it's like weirdly good. Alright, anyways, June.
What we got for June?
All right, we're gonna shout out Guilty Gear Strive. It's one of those fighting games that my brain can actually properly understand, and it gave us Bridget.
No, you mean brisket. It's brisket.
Yeah, that. The Biscuit, yeah.
Biscuit.
Animal Crossing New Leaf, because Animal Crossing was just a franchise that I played a lot when I was younger. I mostly played City Folk, but New Leaf was one I played a lot before my 3DS decided to shit its pants and die. And also shout out, nothing else. I lied.
Okay,
Alright,
Jayden.
Shout out to Last of Us. Even though that game refuses to fucking die. Shout out to Among Us. Shout out to Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku 2, goated RPG. Shout out to Shovel Knight. Also, shout out to Wipeout the game.
I think it's very funny. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
I think it's very funny that there's a Dragon Ball RPG. Like, why does he have to level up? Why doesn't he just punch them?
You wouldn't get it. Next, lastly is Sniper Elite 3, which I think is the best Sniper Elite game.
Like, the whole anime is about, like, how strong and powerful they are, and they punch each other and shit, so why doesn't he just punch harder?
No, like, okay.
Why do we need to grind?
Okay, same biology. Their whole thing is about grinding. Like, if you beat them to death, or not beat them to death, well, close to near death, they'll get like they get a strength boost. That's how they become stronger. That's how. So yeah, they have to grind. That's why it makes sense for a Dragon Ball RPG to exist.
Shout out Gravity Rush for, like, giving the Vita games.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Valhalla. Awesome game.
The Vita is kind of gameless.
Wish I had the drive to play more of it. Shout out Kerbal Space Program for being a game that fucking NASA scientists play. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
I'm too dumb to shout out Kerbal Space Program. That's why I didn't shout it out. I tried, and my brain just like bounced off of me.
July! I don't know why I said it like that.
All right. Shout out to Killer 7. I have not even remotely come close to playing a lot of it, but what I've played is sick as fuck, and I need to finish it. I just haven't done it yet because my backlog haunts me at night.
Yeah.
And shout out to Darkwood, which I have not played yet either, but the development story behind that is insane. And the developers are like maybe the coolest people on the planet. And that's all I'm really gonna say. I will play it eventually. I don't even own it yet, but I will eventually.
Alright. Is it my turn to go?
I don't know. Is it? Yeah, go.
Alright. Shout out to Pokemon Go for making
To the polls.
for making a lot of fat stinking niggas to go outside and touch grass once in a while.
Shout out to Hillary Clinton.
Second is shout out to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2.
Shout out to my ordained rabbi, whatever, Bill Clinton.
Rocket League. Fucking. Fortnite. Fortnite's fun. I only play no build. And that one CS:GO game mode. That's fun. Human Fall Flat. While I don't agree with the control schemes, the post.
You don't agree with the controls.
Yeah.
You ever just play a game chat where you like the controls are weird and you just look at your controller and say, I disagree.
Yeah, I do. I do that a lot, actually. But with Human Fall Flat, yeah, the puzzles are great, and plus, even though I'm kind of ass at the game, I still have fun playing it. Shout out to Max Payne. It's Max Payne. Big shout out to Klonoa 2. Y'all niggas need to get on that Klonoa train now. We need to get Klonoa 3.
I know what that is.
Die. We got the shout out to Wii Sports Resort. I like the original more, but Wii Sports Resort is pretty banging. And lastly, this goes for like art direction, Mario Strikers. My hot take is like this is like
That's true.
It has like the best Mario art style. I just love the scratchy look of it. It's so good.
It has the most aura out of maybe any game ever.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Lastly, Star Fox 64. I forgot about you. How could I?
It's okay. It's okay. So did Nintendo.
Man,
That's actually
stop
that's
talking.
actually a lie. That's actually a lie. They never forgot about Star Fox 64 because they made every Star Fox game exactly like that one.
Well, there's Star Fox, the Assault Adventures. Damn.
Assault is basically just 64.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Shout out Killer 7. Game looks awesome. I've been meaning to play it, and I like Suda's other work. I just haven't gotten to Killer 7 yet.
Why is there 7 killers?
Shout out Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, because it's such a simple idea, but it's like kind of genius, you know? Like it's one of those like, damn, why didn't I think of that kind of games? Especially in VR.
You just be like one of those people that like had that idea like before, and then they see someone successful to do it, and then just sue them, claiming that they stole your idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
August.
Our goose.
Baby.
All right.
Line him up, let's knock him down. So true.
Flying Rancher. Of this style of like chill game, it's not my one of choice, but it's fun. Shout out to nope, I already picked that one. Never mind. Braid. Cause it's Braid. Soldier Boy's favorite game.
No,
it isn't. Shout out to Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't need to go into.
Does anyone know what I mean with the fucking Yoop clip?
I think so.
Hold on. Yeah, here. Okay. Can someone tune into my stream for a minute?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay, I really, you gotta watch.
Oh yeah, the Soldier Boy clip.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Okay. I just love Yoop.
Yup.
Okay. Anyways. Five Nights at Freddy's.
It shows in your stream and mine on the fucking recommendation.
Shout out to PT because Konami.
So true.
Wow.
That is true.
Shout out to Sonic Mania.
Hey.
It's probably my favorite Sonic. I don't know. This one. It's
I'm just
a
preemptively.
Sonic game. What?
Oh.
Keep going.
Oh, real.
Marble It Up Ultra.
Fuck yeah.
Good answer.
Toho Luna Nights because there was no Toho on this goddamn list. Chrono Trigger because it's Chrono Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
I need to like actually sit down and play it. I played it when I was younger, and I got like 30 minutes in, and then my dumbass brain couldn't get far. Worms WMD because it's really funny.
Yeah.
Goldeneye for obvious reasons. Yeah.
Jayden.
All right, so shout out to Silent Hill 3. Possibly it's probably my second favorite Silent Hill. Shout out to FNAF. I did 420 mode. I earned my stripes. I can call myself a gamer. Shout out to PT because Silent Hills. Shout out to Marble It Up Ultra. That shit is crack. I wish you guys haven't shown it to me because I love Marble Blast Gold, and yeah, now I'm an addict.
I'm glad we are all in agreement.
Worms WMD because it's fucking funny. Chrono Trigger because it's fucking Chrono Trigger, man. F-Zero GX. It's a hard as hell racing game, but it's still fucking goated. So Nintendo, you cowards, make a new one. Make a new one, okay?
Any other one?
You missed a golden opportunity.
Risk of Rain 2, and lastly, Nights into Dreams. I haven't beat it yet, but from what I'm playing, it's just a feel good game, man. And that soundtrack is just it's so good.
You know what? I'll chime in. I'll shout out F-Zero GX2. It's a hard as hell racing game, but it makes me hard as hell. Zinger.
Awesome. Clash of Clans.
God damn it.
West of Loathing. Because it's like it's hard. It's hard. I feel like to write a game that's just consistently funny. You know.
That's true. Unless you are consistently funny.
Exactly. PT, because PT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. September.
Somebody's gonna like look at this list. Someone's gonna look at this list and be like, "This list is so fucking scatterbrained. What is this?"
Counter argument. Your mom.
Your mom, nigga.
Okay,
What?
Logan. There's gonna be a lot on here, so just list them off.
All right. Outlast. Final Fantasy VII. Super Mario Maker. Which I will give an anecdote for this one. It proves that if I were a level designer, I would be a war criminal. Halo Reach. Okami.
Good answer.
Katamari Damacy.
My fucking goat.
Halo 3 ODST. Lego Batman.
My fucking goat.
Myst.
You're so much.
Genshin Impact. Just kidding! Doom 2.
All right. Let's go. Rayman Legends.
My goat.
Outlast.
My goat.
Crash Bandicoot.
My goat.
Super Mario Maker.
My goat.
Mega Man ZX. Halo Reach.
Goat.
GTA 5. Okami. Def Jam Fight for New York. Halo 3 ODST. Super Mario 64. Cuphead.
Goat.
Doom 2, even though I don't like the game. The fucking mod support is kind of crazy.
Alright, this is the one I'm gonna give an anecdote for, because I have a very specific reason. Metal Gear Solid 5, simply because I got the whole game plus all its DLC for $5, and it's probably the best deal I've ever gotten for a video game.
Oh shit.
$5 foot long.
Oh shit, wait, I forgot. Sega GT 2002. There we go.
Okay, I forgot too. But I'm not gonna
I know.
Yakuza, because it is very funny. Astrobot.
My go!
Super Mario Maker. Halo 3 ODST. Lego Batman. Cuphead.
My go.
Which I'm almost done with. I just have to actually go back and beat it. Yes?
I will also give a quick anecdote for Outlast. It is my favorite game that you can beat in 6 minutes by jumping over a bush.
True.
That's-
October. Again, we're gonna just rapid fire this one because there's way too many.
Uh-huh.
All right, Sin and Punishment, underrated. Play it. Hat in Time. Phoenix Wright. Haven't played it yet, but it's Phoenix Wright, and the memes are awesome.
Memes are incredible.
Exactly. Stanley Parable.
Real.
Final Fantasy VI. In that same lump of games I was too stupid to play, because I got stuck in the overworld like 10 minutes in. But I will get back to it eventually. That's actually about it for me.
All right, let's
Damn. Okay.
let's do
Jayden?
this shit. Shout out to Hat in Time. Shout out to Pokemon Black and White 2. Ace Attorney, because it's fucking Ace Attorney. Pac-Man. 1000 Year Door. Max Payne 2. The Stanley Parable, even though it's a one and done. Grand Theft Auto 3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Majora's Mask. Haven't played it yet, but still interested in it. Alan Wake 2.
My fucking goat.
Last but not least, Jet Set Radio.
Radio.
There was some pretty
Okay.
fresh beats.
For me, I'm gonna say Hat in Time. Solid game, didn't beat it, but was really fun.
Yeah.
I've never played it and I probably won't, but I really just like the vibe of the original Fallout, like a lot.
That is
Like all the
fair. I still need to play
screenshots
it.
and gameplay clips and like writing and stuff. I just really just kind of love that. It's Pac-Man. Ace Attorney. Pro Skater 4 because Underground isn't on this list, and I want to shout out just the older Tony Hawk games in general. Guitar Hero 3, very fun peak of the Guitar Hero series. I beat it with a 360 controller, not an actual Guitar Hero controller, because I was too dumb to figure out you had to strum along with the notes. Assassin's Creed 4 for being like the only good pirate game besides Sea of Thieves. Jet Set Radio because the vibes and music are awesome, and I have yet to play it. And then Star Wars Battlefront 2 because that game is just good, bro. That game is fucking awesome. It's fun.
Yeah.
November.
All
Just,
right.
we're gonna run through them.
Fire Emblem.
Real.
Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga.
Real as fuck.
Counter-Strike. You can play Rocket League in it.
True.
Halo 2. It's broken as fuck, and you can literally use the sword to fly, and it's awesome. Super Mario Galaxy. I almost didn't even feel like giving that a shout out because everyone already knows, but I'll just do it anyways. Mario Kart DS because it's Mario Kart DS.
Good answer.
Half-Life 2. Metroid Prime.
Good answer.
Half-Life.
God
I get to go on my Persona 4 rant. Ooh, I'm excited.
Oh no.
Donkey Kong Country. 2 is better, but 1 is still good. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
My nigga.
I think that was my first Sonic game. I don't fucking know. Actually, no, my first Sonic game was Secret Rings. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, my first good Sonic game. Anyway,
Real.
Unreal Tournament.
Jayden.
I prefer the old. I prefer the 2009 game. WWE SmackDown versus Raw.
It's awesome, and I mean that genuinely.
Modern Warfare. The Complete Saga. Halo 2. Mario Galaxy. Mario Kart DS, Halo CE. What? Killer Instinct.
Real.
Need for Speed Unbound. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Fire Emblem. I have that on my GBA, and it's like sick. Suck. Modern Warfare. Wrong one. It's Complete Saga. Gears of War, because it's the game that actually got me like able to play mature games when I was younger. I walked in on my stepdad playing it, and I wanted to watch, and so they sat me down and explained, like, don't do the stuff they do in these games, right? And I'm like, yeah. And they went, okay.
That was
Skyrim.
embarrassing.
Because it's Skyrim. Mirror's Edge, which I'm surprised no one else shouted out.
I haven't played it yet. It does look interesting though.
Mario Kart DS. Halo Combat Evolved. The original Half-Life. Okay. Persona 4 Golden. Atlas, stop.
Give me popcorn.
Stop making Persona 4. You made Persona 4 for 10 years. Then you made Persona 5 for 10 years. Now you made Persona 3 again, and you're about to make Persona 4 again. Don't stop.
They're making it again.
Stop making Persona 4. Do something with, I don't know, either Persona 1 or the Persona 2 duology, or, I don't know, here's a crazy idea, and bear with me. Make Persona 6. Like, just do it. We're all waiting. It's almost been 10 years since Persona 5. Okay? We didn't even have to wait that long between Persona 4 and Persona 5. What are we doing? Can we please just get something other than Persona 4?
I think
Instructions unclear, making Persona 4 dancing all night reload.
Son of a bit. Okay.
no.
Counterpoint. Persona 4 dancing is the only good of the Persona dancing games. Persona 5 Dancing All Night has literally some of the worst fucking music I've ever heard in my life.
That's awesome.
No, we're getting,
If we had more time, I'd play one of the ones, but I don't even have time for that.
no, Eli, we're getting HD remasters of the Persona Q games.
I mean, honestly, sure, as long as they're just on something other than a 3DS. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, because it's like an actually good Sonic game.
Yeah.
And Tales from the Borderlands, for being a Telltale game you would not expect to be good, and then you play it and you're like, damn, that's just kind of good.
Also, shout out to it giving the potential for Borderlands 3 to have good writing before they decided to just not have it.
Exactly. Like, it showed that you can still have good writing, and then they just didn't do that. December.
Alright, I'll keep this
Not a
brief.
whole lot.
Super Smash Bros. Melee. I almost didn't feel like giving it a mention, but I'll just do it anyway. I'm a more of an old head when it comes to Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Quake 2, a fun multiplayer, single player that's good. 7 Days to Die.
Hell yeah.
I am not the biggest fan of this style of game, and yet I still play 7 Days to Die because it's fun and funny.
Yeah.
Commander Keen Invasion of the Vortigons. Because
Fuck yeah.
it's Commander Keen, and it's iconic. And Lisa. Except that's not the last one, because there's also Cave Story, which is my number 4. And it's one of those weird games that's always been a part of my life. I would play the demo on WiiWare, like, repeatedly over and over and over again when I was younger. And then eventually I was like, oh yeah, there's a full game. And then I played that, and it was sick.
All right.
That's it.
Jayden?
All right. Shout out to Smash Melee. Next up is also Quake 2. Shout out to Doom, even though the episode 1 is the best one, all the other ones are kind of like ass. Shout out to Angry Birds, unironically. I like Angry Birds.
Spit your shit.
Shout out to PUBG.
Okay, I'm gonna bully you for that one.
What the fuck you talking about? You gonna bully me? Oh, you know, fuck you, nigga. I don't need to impress you. Shout out to a set of course of the fucking modding scene for that game is crazy. Shout out to Gran Turismo 2, the best Gran Turismo game on PS1. It even made me aware of a band named Garbage. That's their fucking name, chat. Their name is Garbage.
Okay. Keep going.
Shout out to Rascals. Like, it's an underrated game for 360. Lastly, shout out to Melty Blood. Melty Blood got me going a bit crazy. Not gonna lie, shit's fun.
Shout out Far Cry 3. Very fun game.
Good answer.
Shout out. Sure, why not Angry Birds? Cause it's also pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Shout out 7 Days to Die because it's funny. Shout out Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. Awesome game. And shout out Rascals.
Hell yeah.
It's fun.
I still want to get Persona 1 and 2 on the PS3 store since they're like cheap there. There's a game store.
And most importantly, shout out to GameFAQs This Day in Gaming. Even though they missed a lot of stupid shit and their website is kind of dog shit, but
Shout out GameFAQs.
yeah.
Thank you for joining me on this, guys. We've been through a lot.
Yeah. This we were like, yeah, this won't take long.
This has been a journey, and I'm glad to have shared it with you.
We've gone and changed as people. And
We have.
Listen, also, chat, if you guys were like, man, you guys were doing this for like an obscenely long time, bear in mind this is also like a fucking year in the making, so deal with it.
Yeah.
Ooh, true.
So.
Oh, my music has been playing for a hot minute. Damn. Oh well.
I've been having my music on loop.
Well, see, okay, I have Winamp. I have it set to shuffle. I have it hit play, but it doesn't loop. It gets to the end of the playlist, and then it's like, okay.
You might need
How
to
do you
actually
get
have
it
it on
like-
loop and shuffle.
Yeah.
How?
Do you
What
not
the fuck?
Do you not have it on repeat?
Oh, you have to hit repeat on top of shuffle. All right,
Yes.
man.
That's how all music players work.
Damn it!
No, it's not. What the fuck? Okay. In my defense,
Mm-hmm.
the only other music players I've used are fucking Spotify and Pandora.
Yeah, and both
Right?
work like that.
Yeah.
No, you just hit shuffle and then it just plays endlessly on shuffle. You don't have to hit shuffle and repeat.
That's no on
No,
Spotify. You
that's-
have to hit repeat as well because
there's like-
if you let it shuffle and then it gets to the end, it starts just playing other things.
Yeah. It starts the smart shuffle
Not if you have
garbage.
premium, it sticks in your playlist.
No, I have premium, and
Yeah,
you
I have premium.
you had to like use
Okay.
the loop thing.
So then counterpoint.
Uh-huh.
My experience is probably different because I just put all my songs in one playlist.
So
So what I'm gathering is that I have never actually sat down and heard the end of my playlist.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that is exactly why.
Yeah, so that's why. When I had Pandora, I would just hit shuffle play on like stations, and then it would just give me just different music from those stations. I've never had like a set list that would play and then I actually reach the end
And that's
of it.
exactly why you have no idea.
Yes. So
subscribe
in
to
my defense,
Userman.
I didn't know. Subscribe to user.
Yeah, the more you know.
I want Sonic RPG by Atlas. We already have Sonic RPG. The
Yeah, Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah,
James-
shut the
James
fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Alright. Anyways, bye chat.
Sonic RPG, the Flash series. What are you guys on about? Come on.
Oh.
We got guys. So I mean, I'm so glad that fucking concluded. I thought that shit will never end, but hey, the writer came in. It's like I have to finish this before I do anything else in life, which is great.
That's crazy.
It's like it was a collaborative effort too with people who like grew up with that shit. It's just like, hold on, we want to help you, help you with this game. This was our childhood. It was wholesome.
So I'm just gonna drop this off here because I'm dying. It's 1:30 a.m. For those of you who are still in chat and have not seen it yet, I have a new video on my channel that I edited in like 2 hours, and you can kind of tell, but it's potentially funny.
Oh,
It's Lethal Company.
oh, you wait, hold on. I didn't get the notification. You uploaded a new.
Oh,
It probably hasn't gone out yet. I know mine take like a day to go out.
Well, that's fucking stupid. YouTube, this fucking notification shit is kind of garbage. Why?
it's okay. I'm a small channel. I don't need notifications.
I want to support the boy. God damn it.
Well, that's how YouTube thinks. You see?
Well, YouTube is poo-tube.
Damn, you're gonna get demonetized for that one.
I'm not even monetized. I'm probably like I'm probably blacklisted anyway. Because I fucking crashed
probably.
out on a fucking stupid commenter who was being stupid. In my defense, Your Honor, in my defense, he was asking for it. He's an idiot.
So yeah,
Dude.
that's
Okay,
all
wait.
I got.
That's
I'm-
the YouTube algorithm really is that easy. Holy shit.
What's up?
I released a short that's literally just the Lego Star Wars the video game intro. It already has 1K views.
God damn.
Yeah, sounds about right. The only question is
fucking
whether
crazy.
whether it'll actually continue to gain views or not. Because like shorts like can gain like a huge amount of views for like a short minute and then just drop off.
Yeah.
A what minute?
Say that again.
Say that again.
Alright, well...
And speaking of new videos, I also released a new video on Userman channel. So after you watch Logan's video on Gug Suggs TV, head over to my channel and watch my video where I talk about Lego Star Wars the video game.
In other words,
But
Chad,
only after you've watched Logan's. If you haven't watched his, I won't let you watch my video.
Then
thank you.
Then after you watch Eli's videos, you can watch my video 2 weeks later because expect the top 10 on the top 10 best Call of Duty Treyarch Zombies maps.
So in other words, you watched all 3 hours of the stream to go through some ads. You're welcome. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Your ass.
This is the EA content house, nigga. You're gonna get ads. Alright, well, you guys have
Anyway, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a very blessed day, night, evening.
I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you. How about that?
Jesus Christ.
This fucker stole my intro. He has to die. Alright, but yeah, whatever he said, God bless, love y'all, bye-bye.